Time to warm up the dice. Prepare the snacks. Will there be safe passage or brutal attacks? The players come from everywhere on Lantern Noir. Elves, dwarves, giants, and dragons is what you are. So pull up a chair. Get ready for the next campaign. It'll be a hell of a lot more fun than sitting in the rain. For the next 5 hours, time is gonna move a lot faster. Thanks to your imagination and your fabulous dungeon master. Lantern Noir presents.
Okay, and we are back after a week off. The Mists of Ever Twilight returns to the Twitch waves. Okay, I have to keep workshopping that one. I am the Dungeon Master and host, Lantern Noir, also known as Rob. And hello to everybody that's hanging out with us tonight as we kick off Book 3 in the Mists of Ever Twilight series. I'm joined by some of the most amazing gamers I know, at least that were available on Sunday evenings. And so we got together and we're gonna do this. I'll let everyone do their introductions, starting with who you are and what character you're playing, and we'll do our usual round robin. So Nebula, the table is yours.
Hello, I am Nebula, and I am playing Samara Sarfall, the Elven Wizard. And I set fire to lots of things. I try to. Anyway.
Our resident pyrotechnic.
I'm Adam. I play Dagon Bjorn, the human fighter, tavern brawler. And I got some big weapons for this game now.
Hey there. I'm also a Rob. I'm Azteki. I'm Neb's husband. I'm over here. Hey. and I'm the human paladin punching bag with semi-quasi decent healing abilities. So let's do this.
I am Jeremy, aka Spinny, playing Frederick, the Dwarven Ranger, who just shoots things with arrows and isn't anywhere near as cool as any of these guys.
Don't sell yourself short. You shoot a lot of things with arrows.
I can't sell myself short. I'm already pretty short.
Yeah, he is short.
Hey-o!
And there we go. Some light housekeeping on the evening for those that are joining us. And if you pass the word in chat, we don't mind if you want to help out as people come and go. Channel points can be spent to give this amazing group of people an edge by letting them re-roll their dice. You can also buy to give them adding to rolls as another option. Periodically, as we get to high stress points, I'll also pop up the channel point gambling to see how a certain encounter may turn out, because why not? And lastly, if you have an idea for an NPC, since we are now in an urban setting, there'll be lots of NPCs for them to interact with. There's an extension down on the panels at the very bottom of the page that'll let you submit an NPC for them to interact with. So there's lots of chances for everybody who's not at the table to still be a participant in the game and play along. So that's it for the housekeeping. We bits before the opening theme to get our character set. We're all ready we've all hit 4th level, which has been described as the hard to DM one. So depending on how things go over the next 2 weeks, maybe you're hitting another milestone just so I can make my life easy again. And we'll see what happens. So when we last left you, you had been making your way out of the town of, or what was it called? Let me find my notes.
Doesn't really matter. We can't go back there again anyway.
This is true, but you should remember where you've been so you do not return.
Banshee-ville.
We do not want to go back there ever again.
We rid them of a great evil and flee and never return.
You're welcome. Bye.
That'll be remembered as the really weird night when the Banshees stopped attacking, and we don't really know why.
Yeah, the Banshee stopped attacking. One
Yeah,
noble
the entire noble
disappeared.
family disappears.
Yes. Yes, two of them disappeared. One had died the night before, and the townspeople discovered that the warden of the town has been dead for some time.
Nothing suspicious
Vulcan
about
will
that.
Figure it out, but I don't know if he's going to tell anybody.
Yeah. Although, in all fairness, it's entirely possible you could go back there, because if you think about it, everyone that really hated you is dead or disappeared.
Yeah,
For all,
well, maybe they wouldn't be able to figure out it was us.
for all you know, Volcrum's in charge now.
Right. It's true.
And he didn't hate you.
Oh, I mean, he was actually sort of like an
Actually, I think
ally.
he kind of liked us, yeah. To be
Yeah.
honest.
He's like, just don't involve me. You guys do
Exactly.
whatever you need to do, and I'm gonna be like over here doing my Volcrum things.
I don't know if he really liked me because I just kept barging into his place.
I think he liked the brass balls on you. I think that was something he appreciated.
This guy is afraid of nothing, not even large piles of crap. Literally. Which does remind me, I am going to have to bring that. Well, no. Maybe I won't say that out loud. Let me find one thing in my notes and highlight it. By the town's name was Ernest Moore.
I don't think we ever knew that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't sound familiar.
I think it came up like twice while you were passing through town. And that was that. That's that. I'm trying to check down another name that I was sure I wrote down.
I think we owe the innkeeper for our stay too, because I don't think we paid him. We're just not the best adventurers here.
It's okay. They owe us one for curing their Banshee problem.
True.
Maybe we'll call it even. Why can't we find those breastplates and swords we had for our guard?
I didn't write down the name of Volcrum's. Oh, there it is. Marguerite was the assistant. I knew I
we
wrote
had
it
a
down
name for that spell.
somewhere. Anyway. Okay, so you got out of town, having done a significant amount of damage. But to be fair, you did leave the town in better shape than you found it, which has been so far kind of your mode. You've always managed to leave the town in a better state than it was in when you arrived. Can we go 3 for 3? After several days' travel, you find your way, as you come over another set of hills, you see the lights of a city in the distance. Wafting off of the air is a slight scent of salt. As you cover the next rise, you can actually see past the city to the watery horizons as you come across some form of large sea or ocean. The city itself, probably as you come closer, you start to appreciate its size, is probably home to tens of thousands of people. A full metropolis parked on the seafront.
Frederick is psyched.
Towns are good things, right? The outlying lands do support some. You start to pass small farms that are not highly successful, but they're managing as best they can. As you've come to expect, since you've passed through the mists, the lack of daylight has taken its toll on any kind of farming economy. But this area seems to be doing better than the first you encountered. What's your plan as you approach town? Or the city, I should say. Since we're not towns, we're full on city now.
I like to check out the beach.
Is there a beach?
I'd say it was by the water.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you
it could be.
skirt wide, so you skip the city and you sort of keep bearing off to the, would be basically, let's call it your left. You could like pass the city and go straight through the wilderness towards the waterfront. Now, a road might be tricky to find along that, so you're going to be, cross country in it. The road itself seems to lead you into the city proper.
I mean, I think we should go to the city, see what's
Yeah, I
going
don't
on
really
there.
want to go to the beach on the not sunny day. Not that there are going to be any sunny days while we're here, but you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm fine going to the city first, but once we're done at the city, I want to check out the beach situation.
But what if it's
Eh,
not a beach? What if it's like a rocky coast?
I don't care. My feet could use some like rocky satisfaction.
I don't know what that even means.
I have a couple of theories, but I'm not sure my channel is approved for those. I'm just saying.
Huge plus.
We just need that rocky satisfaction. I'm gonna have to use that, to be honest. That rocky satisfaction. I really like that.
You follow the road a further distance into the city itself. The road changes as you get closer and closer from dirt to cobblestone and paving stones, and you can see where it is being maintained properly. There is a guard post stationed at the road as you approach it, and they're inquiring as people are coming in as to what their business in the city is. As you walk up, one of the two guards throws a hand up. What's your business?
I high five him. I say, "Oh, you don't know how good it is to see you, man. I mean, we've been out here in the wilds. It's like we're home. Finally, a city. Look at this place. It's beautiful. I could kiss you."
Right. And what are you planning on doing once you pass us?
Drinking mostly.
And sleeping in beds, and then probably looking for work.
We're just travelers.
Yeah, definitely not going to cause any problems at all.
Right.
You don't have to worry about us.
And what kind of work are you planning to look for?
Extermination or, extermination accessory.
Extermination, eh? You have
Know to hunt certain things, big rats or banshees or zombies.
you hunt banshees, eh?
Well, 2 so far.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
You
That's
let-
actually what the town we just came from. We just helps with their little banshee problem.
Right.
Giant spiders, were
Well,
rats.
wait. What? The last town had a banshee problem? What do you think of that?
Slightly.
He looks at the other guard who laughs. Goes, "Oh, if you're good at taking out banshees, we know where you need to head.
Oh no.
Oh, we got the place for you. Yeah.
Is it the beach?
No, you won't find a no. But you need to. Okay." He kind of turns around. Here's what you're gonna do. We're not even gonna charge you to pass this checkpoint, but you are gonna want to take lodging up at the Swan's Fury. You head down this road. Anybody gives you any kind of trouble, just let them know that you came through this gate, and they'll be good with you. Just let them know you came through here. You go down 2 blocks, turn right, and just look for the really mad swan hanging over the place. That's the Swan's Fury. That's where you need to be. Should take you about a quarter-hour walk.
Is there a particular name, say, that led us through here?
Well, you just tell them which gate you came through.
Okay. Which gate and which gate is this?
This is the southern west gate. That's where we're working tonight. So you you let them know, and
Tell. Oh, I was gonna say, tell him Large Marge sent you.
no. Just tell them Tan let you through. They know me, and you all have a good time when you get there.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much, Mr. Tan.
Oh no, just Tan.
You have a good one then, Tan.
Mm-hmm. Waves you through.
I don't know about you guys. That guy's a weirdo.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very suspicious.
But you got the Pee Wee Herman reference, though, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, no Large Marge, man. None of that.
Large
Oh,
Marge.
no. Wow, I am really rusty. So, are we following the gentleman's directions, or are we off to explore the city?
I don't know. I'm kind of I'm like kind of curious to check out what he's talking about, and but at the same time, I'm very scared.
I want to
what we're gonna
know, but
find
I'm
when we
also
get there.
very suspicious.
Yes.
But I want to know.
Nothing could go wrong from checking out this place, I'm sure.
We'll look for a big swan 15 minutes from here. I mean, like it's 15 minutes from here, whatever.
Seems
I
legit.
mean, I guess
It
might
does
as
not
well.
seem legit, but also the curiosity is going to get some cats killed.
I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we go check it out and see what this swan is all about?
I mean,
Yes.
I'm just going to start. Let's just go. I'm going to start walking that way.
Let's go.
I'm just
Yeah, I'm down.
excited. I'm like, yeah, we're in a town now. This is a real city.
It won't take you 15 minutes because you're good at maneuvering through a town.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, hey, quick, we'll cut through here. It's a shortcut. It'll keep us on the same
How do you
parallel
know?
road.
Oh, I know. I know. How do you know? I know.
Yeah, I got burned with that last night. Well, you're going to have to make some careful moves across town. According to my character sheet, it says that I know all the secret ways through town. God damn it.
Wait, you gave him that character.
Well, it's funny. I said, well, that applies only to the town you were born in. He's like, it doesn't say that here. It says any city.
Yeah, he's like, it says cities.
Yeah, that's that city ranger thing.
This was the urchin background.
Oh, urchin background. That's even cooler.
Yeah. Dang it.
I actually have that. I'll have to remind you about it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we are so good at getting through cities.
Yeah. I have to remember to plan for the fact that combat will not happen by forced encounters in a city. Unless you guys blow your rolls.
Also, while we're in my terrain, we can't be taken by surprise or get lost.
Okay.
That's helpful.
Okay. I can work with that.
Hey man, we're really gullible, so just have us go somewhere. I mean, this is how this works, right?
Yeah.
We're like, oh yeah, let's totally just go to this place he told us to go to, even though he's something really shady.
For real. It's like, that door is locked. We bust through the door. Okay.
We literally did that. Like we were like, oh, let's do the door. Oh, let's just run through a castle on a whim. Like
That was very Keystone. So you make your way through the town. It is it's a late midday. Things are starting to wind down as far as commerce goes, but there's no lack of market stalls, people going about business. You pass several small shops, lots of really, people living above. So standard townhouses, generally like I said, it's a pretty thriving place. If I were to connect it, it would almost remind, if the players would almost go, wow, it sounds like he's describing someplace like Waterdeep. Yeah, more or less. For kind of like
those
size.
stolen purses close to you.
As you go, you come across two more groups of guards that are just sort of like sitting on stoops or standing in alleyways, watching people walk past them, kind of conversing with themselves. And then a
What
few
do we
more
make of these
blocks.
guards? They just look like regular guards.
They're dressed the same way as the two guards at the gate. Now, to be
They're just
fair,
kind of like really casual, randomly.
basically, from what you can tell, the uniform seems to be a leather breastplate with a boiled leather breastplate with a fairly simple insignia of a stylized number 10. A short distance later, you cross over a major thoroughfare where there's several more market stalls and wagons that are starting to be shut down. They're closing the sides of them, pulling down the tents, cleaning up for the evening. And as you cross the thoroughfare, you can see just another half block up a placard with a raging swan on it, hanging out over the street. Its wings are out, it's trumpeting upwards. And then underneath, for those of you who can read, there's the title of the inn, The Swan's Fury.
Well,
There
we
she
came
is.
all this way. We might as well go in. How's the
And-
food smell from out here?
Welcome aboard,
Yeah.
Science. Glad to have you hanging out tonight. And if I didn't say it, welcome back, Gadget Man. We're good to have you here too. You head up towards the inn and let yourselves in. As you enter into the tavern as Tavern Inn combo, it first strikes you as completely unremarkable. There's a bar, a fireplace where the fire is starting to burn hot, and you can see that the wood is still freshly laid. 3 chandeliers have been recently hoisted. The candles are all fresh, barely burned. 2 barmaids are starting to finish sweeping and cleaning up and getting ready for the evening's patrons. And the barkeep looks up at you and raises a hand in salute and gestures to the bar.
I flick a gold over to him. Just say, keep them coming.
Absolutely, good sir. We can see to that. Yes. What you be drinking tonight?
Cats.
Hair de cat. You got it. Is that a particular kind of liquor?
What what you got on tap here? What's good?
We've got a couple of wines we can uncork for you. We got the aged ales. I got a bottle underneath, but I'm afraid that your coin is not quite enough for it yet. But a bit more. I could even break out the really good stuff.
Oh, I will take your finest ale, then, good sir.
Absolutely, for the
Yeah,
lovely
I'll put
and
another
beautiful
coin on
if
there.
blue lady. And he starts to pour out the drinks and set up on the bar. So are y'all new in town?
Anne sent us.
We are. We were actually sent this way by one of the guards at the southwest gate, Tan.
Oh. The Southwest Gate guard sent you this way.
He did.
Interesting. And a woman at the end of the bar glances up from her bowl of stew. Who sent you this way?
And
Anne?
Why did he give a reason?
not quite. He just said that we should check out the Swan's Fury.
Interesting. And she goes back to her stew.
Yeah, he also he mentioned maybe we get the City Watch discount too, since you guys were so tight.
And the bar at that the barkeep starts laughing. It's like, oh, that's a good one, there. I haven't heard that one in a while. City Watch discount. City Watch. Oh, here you go. and puts the tankard down in front of you.
Is it as good as he says it is? Is it the finest ale?
It's a good ale. I mean, you haven't broken out the cash for the really good stuff yet.
I said, this is pretty good, but I gotta try. Only the best for the best. And I'll put
Oh,
another gold on the table.
absolutely. Only the best with the coin for the best, though.
Here you go, my good man.
And a few more coins at the counter. They slide off the back of it. I'll be back.
This is so good. He's got to go in the back to get it. You see, this is how it's done.
That's how you know it's the good
presentation.
stuff.
I mean, this is take notes, man. When you open your tavern, you're gonna have to do the same thing.
That's a good one. He turns to Lydia, get this gentleman and his. Are you also having it?
Yes, I will join Dagon and sharing and partaking of the finest tasty beverage you have available.
Drinking the 100-proof snake venom.
Yeah, and the tavern girl comes around. She takes out like 4 glasses, and each one she takes a turn and cleans it special, and puts it in front of you. And the barkeep comes back with a bottle that he uncorks. He pours it out, and just the first scent of it, it's like your nose hairs curl.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
Is there something?
I bet we could light this on fire.
Oh, please, not in here, not in here. We've had plenty of excitement the last 24 hours. We don't need none of that now.
Where was this when we needed it?
In the back, clearly. We just didn't look hard enough.
Clearly, yeah, we didn't check in the back.
Exactly. We just grabbed the ones that were there. We're like, this is good enough. Oh, wait.
And he makes a point of waving the bottle underneath Lydia's nose, and she like almost seems to retch. She is not used to that kind of that strong of an alcohol, and she works here. And the barkeep kind of gets it. So what should be toasting to tonight?
Still being alive.
Yeah, living another day. I was thinking the same thing.
Yep, surviving for another day.
Oh,
Exactly.
you be the kind that are constantly flirting with the death, eh?
Flirting is like too informal a word.
Yeah, it's not by
Oh.
choice.
Like we're in a steady relationship with that.
So you're like, you go past the flirting and you're like right up to third base with it.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, now that is a serious relationship with death. You got to be careful, because death she be a cruel one. She be. You think
That is true.
You think you done got her out of your life, and the next thing you know, bam, she's right back in it. And then she wants payment for kids you don't think are yours.
Well, I don't think we have any kids with death yet, but we got them pretty close. Oh, wait, no, we totally have one.
So tell what manner of trade you be in that you be so close to death so often. You not be pirates, are ya? Because if you be pirates, this ain't the pub for you. We are far too far from the docks for you to be wandering up this far. And, there are certain people around here. They don't take too kindly to those that take things that are not theirs.
No pirates here. They are just simple travelers, adventurers.
Now,
Got a lot of
travel
stuff. I've never done piracy. No, that's no.
Taking the odd jobs here and there.
Well, tell us the tale. I can't imagine you'd be dropping this kind of coin and alcohol the first night in town if you not be bringing a tale with you.
We definitely have tales. I don't know who wants to tell them.
I don't know which tale you want to tell, to be honest with you.
Dagan will just break into how it all started.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
We
Start
sell
from the
swords.
beginning.
We
Start
were
from
on
the
this
beginning.
pilgrimage, and then these ghouls just came out of the mist, and they were ripping people's faces off, murdering kids' parents right in front of them, and we saved them. Well, one of them. But anyways, and I will literally go through like the whole tale from spot to spot to spot, and just tell all because Dagan is stupid.
Because Dagan has had more alcohol in the last 30 seconds than
Yes.
the last 3 weeks.
Yes, he is drinking diesel.
I'm going to stop them at the end of the first town because no one needs to know about the second town yet. That's going to be like until we're a little distance from that, nobody's going to know that. And then we parted the clouds. We took out those ghosts, and then we traveled on, and this is where we ended up, and that's it. And I would like, no matter what he tries to say, like, and that's it. That was what happened. He's had a little
But
too
what,
much.
what about them
No,
girls?
no,
That one
that was all
girl,
that
and
happened.
then
Yeah,
what about
yeah,
that
no, but
divine
that was
smite?
on the
It's like a
way. That
nuclear
wasn't really
weapon.
what is a nuclear weapon? See, look, he's crazy. He's had too much to drink.
Out of curiosity, can Dagan roll a performance check for us?
Sure.
That's so fantastic.
I'm just kind of curious.
Banshees, man. Banshees.
That is a serious performance. They are duly impressed with your story. You finished talking about the first town and the zombies, and people are enraptured. And at one point, the woman at the end of the bar goes, "All right, someone get the bard another round of the good stuff. This time it's on us." And the barkeep kind of like, "Oh, you girls are paying for this one. Oh, she likes you. That's a good
Yeah,
sign.
well, you know what? I like her too.
That's a good sign. I'll go get Lydia. Get them 4 clean glasses again." But they can drink out of the. I said 4 clean ones. And she dutifully takes out 4 more glasses, wipes them out. He pours it out. So after the first town, what happened next?
We got here.
Oh, that +2 bowler of charisma. I'm down with that. Okay. The night continues to go on. Are you particularly looking for shenanigans this evening? Anything you're asking about? Are you enjoying a quiet meal?
It can't be that quiet with him telling our exploits.
Yeah, well, true. The tavern does start to fill for the evening. The woman is at the end of the bar is joined by another woman, and they continue to converse. There's rumors about a musician that's supposed to be here tonight. That there had been a half elf in the night before who played the lute and the bagpipes, and was quite the performer. And she was supposed to be back tonight. And so there's a pretty high turnover of people early on in the evening that come in, buy a drink, look around, whisper for a while, talk to the barkeep, and then leave, kind of in a, oh, darn, kind of thing. You know, kind of like finding out the band you wanted to see had canceled at the last second. But things are
Bummer. We could have totally used some music in our lives.
things are
Would have been
pretty
nice.
jovial. It's coming up on midnight when one of the two, you recognize Tan from the guard station coming in. I would love if you guys could give me a perception check. We'll just run it down the table. Dunk, dunk. So we got Dagan, Frederick. Here comes Aztecies. And one more. Although I think you guys are pretty good.
Oh,
Boom!
she sees all.
She sees all.
She knows all.
It was that fine liquor that we got.
Yeah. That apparently that's what you need to be doing. You need to be a little drunk before you go into a situation.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's the key.
As
I
he
feel like she's got the monocle on now.
The magic monocle just helped with the perception check.
well, she does have your one magic item for the group that you have acquired so far. As Tan comes in and starts looking around the bar and spots you and starts to cross, the two women at the end of the bar both stand up quickly and take a step back and square their shoulders against him. One of them, her hand immediately goes to a sword on her belt, and the other one starts cracking her knuckles. You take this and you notice that both of the women, their left arms are wrapped in white linens, kind of like almost like a mummy. Tan has not noticed this. And he comes straight. You guys found it. This is great. I am so glad you made it here. Have you had a good time since you got in? Is he taking good care of you?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the recommendation.
He better be taking good care of you.
Oh, he has. Most certainly.
That is awesome. Here, are you drinking tonight?
Of course.
We
You
are.
betcha.
You can't smell it from here?
Great. You need to have one on me. And he plunks down a couple of silver pieces on the counter. He goes, these guys, the next round is on me. And the barkeep looks at the
Perfect
coins.
timing.
Well,
And
thank you.
looks at him, looks at the coins. Now, Sean, they be drinking a lot more expensive stuff. So if you're going to be coming into my bar, first, you know you shouldn't be coming in here in the first place. And second of all, if you're going to be buying them what they've been drinking, it's going to cost you a lot more than that.
Oh, no, we're fine with whatever he decides to get us. It's quite fine.
Well, he knows he's not even supposed to be coming into this bar.
And why is that?
Well, because he shouldn't. And Tan quickly waves him. You know what? No amount of money is too little to spend on these 4 brave Banshee slayers. And he reaches in his pocket and throws out some more coins because I can't put a high enough price on making sure these fine slayers of Banshees have everything they need tonight.
Thank you.
And as Samara glances over and I believe checking the dice outcomes, as Teki has picked it up as well, the women at the end are starting to talk between them. They've gone from a combat footing to something slightly different. And one of them turns and heads out the back door of the inn.
This
He did mention that they slay Banshees, actually.
doesn't bode well.
We have slayed Banshees on occasion.
Like I said, and I have to get back to my rounds because this town doesn't protect itself no matter what section you're in. So if you all will excuse me, I have to get back. I'm just glad to see that these awesome Banshee Slayers are being well taken care of right here at the Swan's Fury.
You're a good man, Tan. You're a good man.
Thank you for
He's
your
a dead man
kindness.
is what he is.
All right. Like, I gotta roll some insight on this. Like, what? I know things are happening, but like, what kind of things are happening?
So Tan runs out. Go ahead and roll your insight. If you want to. Let's see what kind of 16. Ask me a question.
What level of not allowed here? Like, what is this under threat of being beaten severely? Is he not supposed to be here? Or near death experience sort of thing?
Your pickup from what the barkeep said is that there is definitely a risk of injury. It's not like it didn't come across as you're a wanted man, you will be murdered for this. It came more across as you don't belong. We don't serve your kind here attitude. So maybe some really heavy animosity against the town guard. Perhaps. Maybe this is a town, you've been to towns where once you join the guard, you are persona non grata throughout because you're considered a sellout to the authority. It could be a mercenary company that's not particularly popular with people, but popular enough that you'll take their money. He definitely wasn't killing. There were no Ultima Online teleporting guards to pounce him when he crossed over the threshold, so it's not that bad.
I remember that. I get that reference.
I had a buddy in his character's backstory. His sister was a guard in the main town, and she had the teleporting bracelet. That was his connection.
I was a seer. Just saying. I watched a guide accidentally delete a Chinese person's house, and they couldn't speak English, so it was just frowny faces. As he overstuffed a chest with all their gear that dropped to the floor. It was amazing. It was amazing.
The good old days. The good old days. So,
I'm sorry. Layla's getting ready to go right to bed, so I have to be right back.
okay, we could take a $5.
$5 sounds good.
I'm actually going to post in the BRB. I'm going to go refresh my water. Every time I logged in, yeah, mining is dangerous. We're going to see you back here in like 5 minutes. Refresh your water if you haven't. Check out the NPC suggestions if you want to make one. I would love to get some help populating this town. And we'll see you guys back.
No more time off for you. You must dungeon master constantly.
And that's a good sound to come back from break with. Well, and while we're waiting for Azteki, that's what I'm kind of feeling a little bit like if I'm not careful, I'm going to fall into, because as of now, I have 3 games I'm running. So that's...
I'm here.
Yep. That's starting to make me feel a little bit like yay, y'all love me, but...
Hey, I'm trying to rope you in as a player for a one-shot. I'm not trying to get you to run another game.
That's fair.
That's not the same.
Well, and then if you count Jenny's Monday Night Mysteries, I'm actually running 4 games a week. Or 4 games. Three of them are weekly. So that's just kind of cool, actually. I'm kind of mad at myself that it took me until, February, 12 months into the pandemic to start to figure out how to actually do something with the pandemic.
It's same. Like now I'm in 3 games and like I'm running a bunch of one-shots.
Yep. Okay. Whew. So before we took our little breather there, so coming back from the commercial as we roll back the 30 seconds so you guys can see that footage again, which drives me nuts when I watch things on Netflix because it's like, okay, there's a commercial break here. And then we see the last 30 seconds a second time. And there's a cat again.
That's a Loki.
That's a Loki?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely a low-key cat. Okay.
He is quite perturbed.
Oh, really? He looks pretty chill. I don't know cats though.
We were establishing that the gentleman who had been guarding the gate was not about to get killed for being there, but was definitely pushing the envelope by coming in. One of the 2 women at the end of the bar had left hastily out the back door about this just before the guy from the guard station went back out the front. And you were left standing there trying to make sense of what had happened. With a pretty solid insight check. Is there one more question you want to ask? 16's pretty good.
Do we think they're going to fight outside?
There is definitely a possibility that those two are going to throw down outside. There are lots of signs that kind of line up to you. You've seen similar behavior before, except for the fact that when Tan left, he didn't seem to have the same look of there's a fight going to happen. He seemed much more confident he could just walk out and walk off a happy man.
First night, had a couple drinks. Let's go break up a bar brawl, I guess.
Well, I'm curious who those 2 women were sitting at the bar. I don't know if the barkeep knew, or the owner of the inn knows anything about them.
I might as well ask. Yeah, what was that all about?
The barkeep looks and goes, "Oh, he knows that his type ain't welcome in this part of town. This is just not a place he should be coming and telling the kind of stories he's telling. If I would, I'm thinking on your guys' behalf, you better settle your tab with me, and then maybe you should get yourselves out of here too."
Why?
Well,
Why?
I'm just thinking maybe you'd be happier up at the crab's cage, just up the block. I'm just thinking in your best interest here, guys, because I don't get involved in this stuff. But I'm thinking maybe it should be like I said, there's a lot of inns just across the main thoroughfare there that'd be happy to have.
Yeah, no, that sounds tonight. Good. That sounds good. Here, you take your money and have a good night.
Wait, are you kicking me out of a bar?
Hey, no, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna pay him. We're gonna leave because we don't want to do this.
Just think of it this way: we get to try more fine liquors and ales at another.
Oh, we're doing the bar hop thing. I love that.
Yeah, bar hop thing.
Exactly.
That sounds like much better than, really trying not to burn a tavern down on our first night down. So let's get out of here. Let's take it to what did you say? The crab cage?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the caged crab. It's got a crab and it's got a cage on it.
Sounds good. Different than the like angry swan or whatever's over here.
The Swan's
Sounds
Ferry.
good.
No,
We'll,
no, don't be besmirching the name of this place. My grandmother named this place.
I'm sure she was a great woman, and she probably would have served
She
patrons
was a
with money.
raging bitch, she was, but she still named this place. Why do you think it's called the Swan's Ferry? You think because she was a nice lady?
She sounds like a nice lady.
We guess you got hit with a lot of shoes as a kid, huh?
Oh, that's when you were being good. You got hit with the shoes. Oy.
She, I know those households. I know those households.
As you start to pick yourselves up, the woman at the end of the bar comes over, and she actually walks past you and turns so that you have to walk past her to leave.
Excuse me, we were asked kindly to go seek patronage elsewhere. We are doing that.
She holds up a gold piece. Absolutely. Slayers of Banshees shouldn't have to pay for their first round. Why don't you take this with you? And then flips it over onto her finger a couple of times and flicks it towards Dagon.
I will catch it.
And then as soon as it touches your hand, she steps back and gets out of the way.
I'll say, if you're looking for some company tonight, we don't just slay banshees, especially this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And what's with that mummy wrapped arm there? You got some psoriasis or something? I think I got some cream.
She just puts her hands up and walks back towards the bar.
Might I ask your name? Kindly to thank you for the generosity of buying our first round at our next stop.
You can. We'll go with that. If it matters anything to you, I go by Nika.
Well, thank you, Nika. Greatly appreciated.
Okay. So you head out into the street, get your bearings, which is not too hard because you guys can't get lost as long as Spinny is with you.
Yeah, as long as you guys don't let me get black bagged, we're good. And as long as the black bag isn't magic, I'll still know where I am.
As long as you what?
I can only get lost through magical means. So putting a bag on my head and taking me somewhere wouldn't actually make me get lost. Which is the weirdest thing I've ever thought of in my whole life. But hey.
It makes sense. You've got really good direction sense. We went this long, this direction, this long, that direction, and I got turned this way. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you were like living in a city for years, not just I've been in a city for 2 hours and I totally know where everything is.
Fantasy game, dude.
It's magic. Let's say it's magic.
Fantasy game.
Yeah.
You start to make your way down, and you're a couple of alleys away from.
Wait. When we get out, are they gonna fight? Are they out there?
Oh, there's nobody on the street.
Nobody at all. Okay.
Well, nobody out of the ordinary. It's actually kind of quiet.
Hey, can I see that gold coin she tossed to you?
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you, I think that chick likes me, man. I think maybe, I'll be heading back
I think
there
so
later.
too. I just want to see if she put her like number on here or something. Like, is it a room number? We need to like have you visit.
So when I ain't giving it to you, I'll look for a number on it.
No, it's a standard struck gold coin. One side bears an eagle, the other side bears a ship. So nothing too earth-shattering. Not well minted. It's been banged up a lot, obviously spent. There is someone has taken a blade to it and etched an X across the eagle.
Jeez, that's weird. don't think you should show us Steve. Maybe it's just a bird thing, you know?
Oh, I didn't even put that together in my head. I'm like, wait, why?
See, Steve might take that personal.
I may take offense.
Okay. Yeah, no, the streets are not. I mean, there's no unusual traffic. There's no brawl happening. There's no sign of the guy that was working the guardhouse or the guard post. There's no sign of the woman who went out the back door of the tavern.
Where did everybody go?
There's just, the usual traffic. People walking here, a handful of people here and there, making their way along the sides of the road. You stand there long enough, someone will drive past you with a wagon of goods that were from the main market towards some kind of a small warehouse or storage space.
I feel like after drinking the good stuff, Dagon is like super happy drunk mode. So everyone we come across, he's like, hey, I'm Dagon Bjorn. Nice to meet you. He's shaking everyone's hands. Banshee Slayer right here.
So if anyone was concerned that perhaps that the whole did they kill Banshees didn't come up earlier, it has now been well established.
We can't hide it anymore. It's the cat is out of the bag.
He's not saying which Banshees, so we could plausible deniability some of that. Perhaps.
True. I mean, yeah, they don't know who or where. Yeah.
Okay. So are you
honestly, I'm going to try to be like, hey, we didn't just slay zombies. Or Banshees. We slayed zombies. We slayed spirits. Giant spot. You can't. We're not one-trick ponies, man. You got to take it up a notch.
Oh man, you're right.
We're the chosen of the Raven. Yeah, you got to kick it up a notch, man.
Chosen of the Raven, slayers of undead, the light in the darkness.
Accidentally turns the fighter into a bard. I guess that's what happens when anyone gets too much liquor, right?
Everyone thinks they're a bard when they've had enough to drink. Now, whether they are, that's a whole different story.
Hey, he rolled pretty well, so
It worked that night.
Yeah.
So you start to where are you going out? You're on the street. Are you going to keep standing there waiting for something to happen? Are you going somewhere?
Yeah. Are we going to actually go to the caged crab or whatever it was, or are we going to just try to walk around and see what we see?
I don't see why not. I mean, just out of curiosity, right? Like, what is going on?
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Like, why would they send us there specifically? It's probably a reason. We just don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like that's where the how whatever he meant by like his kind go to hang out. Maybe that's where the guards hang out. I don't know.
All right, you start to make your way down the road, and you can see you're about 2 alleys away from that large thoroughfare. When 2 women step out from the alleys on either side of the road, both of their arms are wrapped in the same way, and each of them has a second with them. So the 4 women basically create a small wall across the road. One of them it looks like a compass. She glances down at it, glances up at you, glances down at the compass, and snaps it shut, tucks it back inside the front of her armor, and then nods at the larger of the 2 that she's standing there with. And all 4 of them kind of look at you and cross their arms and wait for you to take another step forward.
I draw my bow. I'm not shooting them yet, but I'm knocking an arrow.
What'd that lady say her name was? Nikki or something?
Nika?
I actually wrote it down. Nika, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll just stumble towards them and be like, hey, you guys friends of Nika? I see you got a similar fashion sense. Look at those arms. I still don't get it, but it's cool.
We're headed to the caged crab if you'd like to join us.
Oh, we're going to join you for something, all right. And then all 4 of them lunge forward in an attack.
I loosed the arrow.
I figured you would. Okay, so let me get that set. So roll your initiatives, and then I'm going to put them on the battle board.
Ooh, I don't loose it quickly.
Boom, boom,
Always unprepared.
boom, boom. All right, let me get that where I can see it now. And start combat. Okay, so some initiatives from everybody. Dagan came in at a 14. Doom.
Yes, sir.
Frederick with a big old 5. Well,
When
you
you
know,
have your initiative on one hand, you know you're going first.
and 8.
I love how you're the only one who's like, I pull my bow and I'm ready, and then you go last.
Well, he just wasn't like, he figured there'd be some more banter first.
Yeah, I'm used to a little bit more conversation, a little less action, but here we go.
Okay, why is that over there? That should be over there.
Is that a Taylor Swift song?
No,
A little
that's
bit
an
more
Elvis song.
conversation.
That's Elvis, man. I mean, it's easy to get Elvis and Taylor Swift mixed up because they're both such big stars, and both are like still alive. So
Touche.
How did you get Elvis? What's wrong with you?
I thought she remade the song. I'm sorry.
and she did. I
You know
don't
what? Tomorrow she's gonna remake the song now
She
because
probably
it's
is.
in the
It might
ether.
already be out, and we're just oblivious.
Exactly.
It's
Okay.
not that I don't enjoy her music. I just don't keep
Hey,
up.
I have every album.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just need to shake it up.
The first one rushes forward, the one with the compass. Actually, no, not the one with the compass. And she just pulls out a short sword or a cutlass and charges straight at Azteki. And it's like no challenge for him to take a step back and just put the shield in front. And he hasn't even moved his weapon yet. He's just blocking every swing from that scimitar with his shield.
Like in the Matrix, when Neo's just like,
Yeah, kind of.
I was born for this.
Absolutely. We're going to do that one because that's a cool spell. And it fits the moment. The one that was holding the compass starts to chant. And she reaches into the air in front of her and pulls out water vapor. And just from in between her hands, she creates a cloud, claps it together, and suddenly a fog bank has surrounded this section of town.
Does she stay pretty quiet all night, or does she get up and walk around?
In particular, it's basically cut off everything around you from anyone looking in on this fight. So every alley now has like a wall of fog blocking it.
I think that you
this alley is particularly foggy today.
Yeah.
Just keep walking. That means keep walking. Don't go down that one.
Nothing to see there.
Nope. Dagan, you're up.
Well, no way. I figured we'd play, but I didn't have this in mind. I'll pull out my my 2 long swords now, and I'll just beeline straight into the group of them, and I'll attack the lady holding the compass. She seems to be in charge.
maybe put some towels down.
Okay.
Just in case.
Throw some bones down.
Yeah, I think that would be okay. I just,
And
don't like
the dunk. That's good enough to hit.
being monitored just because of I haven't seen it in dogs so much as in cats.
Oh wait, are you using the hand axe or using longsword?
That have been put on and they're a little too snug, and in the morning the animal has nerve
Using the longsword, I hit the wrong button.
Okay.
It'd be the same to
I rolled
hit, right?
same to hit. I rolled the right damage for it.
Okay. Cool. So the first one definitely is going to hit her. The second one, she's able to step back and out of the way of. But you definitely get through her defenses and connect for some damage.
So, yeah. So I
Actually, I see a 6. Is that 3 and 3? Okay, that's right. Okay, cool.
You'll know
Yep.
if she gets up. And hopefully with the bandaging throughout the rest of the evening,
The big one
that will help somewhat of a scab.
that was standing next to her
Because the healing is
kind of just throws herself between the one you attacked and you,
close, so it heals all.
and immediately just
But the
pulls her own pair of cutlasses
continue all along.
and comes back at you,
The more she rests, the more healing it'll get done. But
completely unable to get through your own defenses.
It's that drunken master style.
Yeah, no
Yep.
kidding. So there's a cut. She swings high, you duck low. She goes low with both blades. You jump over them. She's
Jackie Chan is just giving a thumbs up in the background.
yep.
Oh, yeah.
Samara's
And I
action's
feel like
up.
every dodge and jump, my Dagon's like, ha ha, ho ho, hey.
Hold still, you little rat.
All right.
I
So
resemble that remark.
I kind of want to try out this new gust thing. Gust
Okay.
cantrip.
thank you, you too.
I don't know what it's gonna do, but we'll find out.
Well, blow me down.
Not him. Blowing them down. Like he should not be
Oh
following
yeah,
up.
blow them down. That's the plan, or at least blow them away. Anyway.
Does it deal damage? Like what does it do? Oops. I clicked the wrong thing.
You-
But I have to I think I have to succeed on strength roll. I think.
Medium or smaller creature that you choose. So you pick somebody, and they're going to make a strength check, or be pushed back.
You're muted. You're muted.
But you're muted.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yes. Yes. So. Right. So yes, I'm gonna try to blow them away with my gusts.
Okay. So which one are you going to hit? You got choice of 4.
Let's see. Whoever is in charge. Boss? Is there 2? I don't know. Whoever's closer.
Yeah, when the 2 bosses are the big ones, and then there's the member and the caster.
Whoever.
You keep remuting on accident.
Yeah, it's because I switched the windows. So whoever's in front of me, like whoever's closest to me.
Okay. So they're going to make a strength check. Let's say you go after the little one that charged in first. And the DC for that is, if I remember right, 13. Actually, she holds her ground. You blast the wind out of her, and she kind of plants her feet and leans into it like she's in a good storm, and kind of grins back at you and goes, "That's all you got?"
Oh, just you wait till I bring out Bob.
Oh no, Bob! And this is way too close quarters for Bob.
Well, the other big one is going to move, and she's going straight after Azteki, and is unable to get through his defenses. Oh no!
Oh
What is-
no.
Oops! She should be back where she was. There we go. I got the initiative order out of order there for some weird reason. Bink, bink. There we go. And is ineffective in that attack as well.
Nice.
Speaking of which, Azteki, you're up.
I will bless the party. Because that's how I do on round 1 of combat.
Whoa.
Oh.
All right. The spirit of the raven has descended upon you, and you feel the magic of that blessing. Frederick's up.
I am going to. I'm not going to mark. I don't think we need a mark. Well, no, we haven't done very much.
Nope.
All right, I'm going to mark the caster. Let's do it. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. I'm going to take advantage of the bless and use my sharpshooting trait. So I get -5 to my roll, but +10 to damage if I hit.
Okay. And you throw the dice down. And That'll be a hit. So start rolling damage.
All right, so we get this one. We'll get. She's already wounded, so I get an additional D8, a D6, and then a plus 10 to all that.
Jeez.
So that is 24.
She just explodes.
You hate to see it, folks.
Jeez.
Bastard lady.
Oh, that's
I
gonna be
told you I was pulling back the arrow that whole time. It was just like further back than you ever thought was possible.
700-pound pull on that bow.
You know what? We're gonna optional rule time.
My D8 got a 1.
Okay. Yeah, the A team actually is, well, right now one member of the A team's kicking ass and taking names. We'll see how the rest.
And you know what? After the arrow like impacts her in the chest and she spits blood out, I'm like, we don't have to do this, guys. We can stop at any time.
We can go back to the bar. We'll buy you the next round.
Yeah, we can pay with that fancy coin you guys scratched up.
You might want to heed Frederick's warning. Just say.
This
Round
one.
of drinks or a round of arrows?
This one is going to actually make an attempt to charge at Frederick.
Whoa!
defend
Wait! She was defeated.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I didn't even realize she died.
Oh yeah. She goes down hard.
Can I protect Frederick with my shield?
You can. He's too far away to do that. But if you want to
Okay.
use your bonus, you can take an attack of opportunity when she charges past you, or you can
Sure.
save it as a defense move later. You've got a lot of actions between here and there. You get one bonus action. Do you want to burn it now, or do you want to save it for defense?
No, I'll save it for the boss.
Dokie doke.
Thank
Would
you.
I be able to take a swipe at her? Because I was trying to charge into like the whole group of them.
She's on the other side.
Got it.
You can, but you'd have to take a swipe at Azteki too.
Okay, let's do it.
Yes, yes. Right answer. That's the right answer.
He can heal, right? I mean, come on.
Seems legit.
We should not have bought the fancy liquor. This is making us make some bad decisions here.
She runs in, slides under Azteki's arm as he, does kind of like slides across the cobblestones and pops up and just lands two-handed on top of you with her cutlass. You take Frederick takes a few steps backwards and kind of picks himself back up as she is unrelenting. And she is throwing herself 110% at taking you down. Now, granted, that translates to 5 hit points of damage, but you can see she's working her ass off to do that.
I moved my mark to her as my bonus action. Impressive.
Dagon's up.
All right, I am going to go double down on this this caster, see if I can chop her down.
The caster's
She's dead
down.
already.
Oh,
Like,
was that
none
the
of
one
us
that had
understood this.
the caster was the one that had the compass then?
Yes.
All right, I'll just pick whoever's close to me.
Okay. You could take your move to go help Frederick with the one that's wailing on him, or you can head the other direction and deal with one of the two big ones that are just the primary enforcers.
Do what feels right. I'll be okay.
I'm going to pick one of the big ladies.
Okay. Dice at the table and
Got some +2s to rolls and a reroll. So yeah.
yep, we have a total of +6 in the bank for adding to rolls thanks to Reflector. And Nebula's left over. I was wrong. It was a +2 to a roll that was banked from before. All right, so the first one is not going to hit. The second one is definitely going to hit. And that is not an impressive amount of damage.
No, I am rolling really crappy on damage today.
Yeah.
You had too much to drink, buddy. That's all there is to it. You know what though? You're really dodgy. That breastplate is paying off.
Yeah, that definitely is working out.
Okay. That gets us to the gang boss, or one of the enforcers. She is going to. Let's see. Dagon just hit her, so she's going to turn her attentions to Dagon. And is going to connect with both of them. 13 total.
Ooh.
As she shows that there's a reason that the rest of the gaggle looks up to her.
And not just because she's so tall.
That's because she's tall, but she's pretty good with a weapon, which takes us to Samara's action.
All right, no more Mrs. Nice sorceress wizard lady, okay? I'm coming out with fire now. I don't know if I'm close enough to use burning hands.
You could move into position to throw a burning hands to catch the two enforcers. You could also maybe maneuver yourself to catch the one that's attacking Frederick, but there's no way you're going to get all three of them.
Okay. In that case, yeah, let's maneuver to try to get the two enforcers. And
Okay.
let me try this out, see what happens.
So you run up onto the flank so that when you open the fan up, you're catching the two of them and not Azteki and...
Yes.
I love how Spinny is betting against you guys.
I'm not betting against us.
Oh, no, that's a no. Okay.
To be honest, if I was betting the odds, I would bet yes because almost every encounter someone goes to 0. So
Fair enough. And now you have a reroll in the bank.
Yay!
Okay, so you run up. They're going to make their saves. Go ahead and roll your damage,
Okay.
and we'll see what happens. And then there's that bonus. So dex save. Their target is a 13, correct?
Yes.
And neither of them made it.
ooh,
So they each take 9.
How convenient that they have these linen wraps all around their arms and now they're bathed in fire.
Hopefully they were. That 1 is going to become a 2, so it's going to be 10.
Very convenient.
Oh, yep, you're right. 12.
That's cool that it breaks it down like that.
That is handy, isn't
That
it?
is cool. Yeah, it's cool that it breaks it down.
We just have to remember to bring that in. Okay, so that then takes us to the other one. She is going to continue to engage with Azteki. The two of them have kind of paired up against your two fighters. And is going to get through his defenses.
Oh no.
Granted, there's some damage reduction, so not a lot of damage gets through, but you do still end up taking 5 as she just fights her way through your armor and seems really unimpressed by it.
She's seen sterner stuff.
Azteki, it's your turn to do something now.
I'm gonna smack her back.
Okay.
Hit her with your best shot.
Fire away.
Totally will.
She's a real tough cookie with a long history of robbing guys like us walking down alleys.
I don't know if that hits. Does 10 hit?
A 15 is just going to be enough.
All right.
Are you smite? Oh, you can't. Well, you can smite her. It just won't have
You
the
can
extra.
smite, yeah.
Won't
Yeah,
have
I'm gonna save it though.
the... Okay. Fair enough. Frederick.
All right. Bow up, short swords out, slash slash.
You put your bow up, draw your blades to fight back against her.
Save me, bless.
13 is enough to get through her armor. Yeah, she's good. She's not that good.
So cute.
Oh dear.
7 for that one.
For that one. And then you have the other attack.
One.
You could burn the reroll.
I will burn the reroll.
Are you burning it?
If that's okay with everyone else, I'm going to burn the reroll.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, do it.
Reroll is burned.
Because if I hit, I get to do this.
Jeez.
She picked the wrong guy. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, she's not coming back from that one.
First round, I literally just shoot right through her chest. You can see through her cavity. Like, you just see her spinal cord. And then the second round, she comes out of me, and I'm like, you know what? Just no. And just arms fall out. Like, forget this, guys. Come on. I told you guys we could stop at any time, right? Like, we can stop this right now.
Frederick is the MVP in this fight right here.
Yeah, just in case you ever wondered what the inside of your friends look like.
That's a good way to find out. You can either go to med school or pick a fight with me.
Actually, the way this going, my hydrate is going to be of the stronger variety. But we have a request that we all remember to keep our whistles wet while gaming because it's easy to forget.
Cheers.
Okay, so to that end, I think she's just this one's that's been fighting with. Oh, I skipped Dagon. Dagon's up.
All right, I'm just going to continue to press the attack on this lady.
Okay. Seems reasonable. That's going to hit her. That is not an impressive amount of damage. That will also break through her defenses. That is a slightly less unimpressive amount of damage.
I'm going to use one of my combat superiority dice as well.
So for another round of attacks? Or is that bonus damage?
That's for the bonus damage, and then she has to make a strength saving throw or be tripped and go prone.
Nice.
It's DC 13.
Slide on your own friend's blood.
Okay. What's the DC on it again?
13.
13. All right. Strength save. Whew. Yep, she keeps her feet.
Jeez.
She's a strong lady. It's too bad that they've decided they want to continue fighting instead of going back to the bar.
She is, wow. She makes great saving throws and has lousy attack rolls.
She was so busy in her horse stance that she forgot to loosen back up for her swings.
Mm-hmm. Samara's up.
All right. I think I'm gonna go after the one that was attacking Dagon. So yeah, whichever one was attacking Dagon, I'm gonna go after with Firebolt.
Okay. That would be this one. Let's mark that so we remember that. Firebolt. And the die rolls 2A. A. Did you get a result yet?
I didn't get a result yet. That's weird.
I saw a 15.
But it should have been a 15 plus the 5.
There it is.
It should have been
There it
20
is.
total.
That was
I don't know.
weird.
It
Yeah,
was
we're all like,
delayed.
wait, what
Delayed
happened?
for effect.
We're like, and so, okay, here's the beauty of that. That was the equivalent of it rolling off the table and all of us going, Well, what was it?
Yeah, what was it?
Do we count it? Do we have to roll
I
again?
saw it. I can confirm.
Okay, go ahead and roll some damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Samara's been holding out on you guys. She can actually do damage.
It's that feat, man.
I'm telling you, it was that whatever we had, that liquor.
I can protect whoever the boss attacks.
Oh. And Super Zan wants you guys to know you have another reroll now in the bank. So you have up to +6
Oh, thank you.
plus a reroll
neat.
available to you. I think everyone who gambled that nobody will go to 0 HP this fight made a good bet.
I mean, I think everybody was me, like 1,000 times. But
And we had
really?
We had 4 people go in on it. I am so digging this gambling channel points thing for role-playing games.
I wish I could bet in higher increments, like 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, well,
I can just click more than once. It's fine.
you can only do so much at a
You
time.
choose your amount, you know.
Yeah. I'm sure
Well, I would have lost it all by now. Is the thing.
they just rolled it out like a month and a half ago. They're still going to keep adding to this.
I really enjoy it. I think it's a good time.
Let's see. I wanted to find really fast because I want to make sure I do this correctly. We're gonna do that. Okay. So, this one for her action is instead of coming at you with the swords, is actually going to throw them back into her belt and grab Azteki's shield.
Oh no. That sounds like
They've
a
discovered
bad
your
thing.
weakness.
So Azteki, you're gonna give me. Well, first we're gonna make an attack roll. Given the fact that she, okay, that worked. Wasn't a critical, but I need a strength check from you, Azteki,
All right, here we go.
or strength save.
Oh no, I did not save.
Not good.
I might need to use that reroll.
Do you want to use a
just saying.
reroll now, or do you want to save it?
I think it's a good idea to re-roll a 4. What do you guys think?
Well,
I mean-
he sounded pretty confident in the role that she got, so I don't know if you can beat it no matter what.
I mean, unless we want that prediction to change, you know.
As the DM sits here with his hands over his little D20, you could do
Hey
what
man,
want.
if you hold on to the reroll, you could actually use your flail in 2 hands for funsies.
If you want me to get smacked in the face,
Oh no,
yeah, I guess that's where we're going with this.
Steal your shield.
If it changes your opinion, she's not attempting to pull your shield off of you.
Okay, I feel a little bit better about that.
Okay. She grabs both hands onto the shield. Once she's got a good grip, she pushes it in, twists, and basically does a full 360 with her body and hammer throws you against the wall.
Not as good as I was expecting.
You still have a shield. But there's
Well,
no
that's
longer
good.
anyone between her and Samara.
Oh no. Use your shielding ability.
Oh, I will. I will.
Unfortunately, Azteki has the next action.
I think that spite you were saving has found a home.
So can I attack something, or do I just have to like dust off and get up?
You can charge at her.
All right, I'll charge at her then. Because I don't appreciate the twisty and the grabby on the shieldy.
I usually appreciate that.
Yeah, I was about to say like, that we've got 2 sides of the same coin over here. We've got the questionable great side that's like, ooh, that was kind of cool, and then like the good guys who are like, hey, don't touch me like that.
Hold on, just need to find the button to push. All right, there you go. Let's see if I connect.
Mm. You
That will
you wanted to
connect.
say something, and
All
then you-
right, let's hit some.
Are you going full smite on her or just
No,
hitting her?
just a regular flail.
Okay.
I'll save my abilities. We're not in danger right now that I know of.
Frederick's up.
I mean, we're in some danger. Right? The one that tossed as techie aside is going to receive my mark and then be shot at.
I...
Bye
That's fair.
bye.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not nice. And again, I'm going to take advantage of that bless and take that -5 to hit.
So is it a full -5 to hit?
Yeah, it's -5 to hit, so that would be 13, and then +3, so it'd be at 16.
The 16. Okay. Just so I'm following your dice calculations here. So 16 will hit.
Yeah, I can't put the -5 in.
Nope.
I just have to like say it.
Yeah, that's okay. We can stay on top of this stuff. So you're definitely going to hit her with an arrow.
19.
Oh, because of the +10.
Because of the +10.
Wow.
It's a sniper
even-
shot.
Even your crappy rolls turn out well.
Well, because I could get a flat +10. I'm really glad I took this because, like, man,
Okay, well, she's dead. She's unconscious. Dagon's up.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can finish off this other lady.
Was he interested in eating food today? I mean, he actually, obviously, he ate. Because
The one you're fighting or the other one?
he interested in food today.
The one that I'm on.
Okay. 8 is not going to connect with the first shot, and you keep pushing in on her. And
No go.
no go. Samar's action.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry.
My
The,
turn.
the one Dagon's fighting. My bad.
Never mind.
I jumped
Can
ahead.
I defend somebody? Anyone?
You still have a bonus action. You could intercede if she connects.
How much
Yeah, I would like to intercede.
Okay, kapow.
has he eaten?
What does that do again? +2 to AC?
Let's see. You said his appetite's been off.
Disadvantage on your the attack roll.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything that wasn't part of his normal diet, like
It doesn't matter. Both of her shots missed,
any human food.
but it's a good thing you interceded.
I'll take it. I
You'll
feel
take
like
it.
I've done something.
Samara's up.
Okay. Now
Okay.
I'm gonna take out. I don't know who's left. The
There's one that's
Wow.
getting ready to come get you. I
Yeah.
think
okay,
you can
whoever
figure
that
it
one
out.
is.
The
Okay.
one that has a giant arrow sticking out of her wherever I happen to hit.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Okay, we'll go after that one.
Okay. Okay.
My guess with 19 damage, it was like a under her armpit.
Yeah, that definitely hit her hard.
I didn't mean to do that. I rolled twice, and both of them were ones. Oddly
Both of
enough.
them
Oh,
were
wow.
misses.
Well, both of them were the
Um,
same roll too. That's weird.
Yeah. Right. Very weird.
Samara's back.
Yeah.
There's our girl.
I think that liquor wore off right now.
Oh
So,
yeah, we need to go back and get the bottle.
but yeah, we gotta go buy some more.
Yeah, she is going to, because she's, as Asteki takes a step to intercede to protect Dagon, she's got a clean shot now to finish her charge in your direction, and she's going to take it.
Okay. Well, I can shield.
You can shield.
Well, and
I will shield.
All right, so you pop your shield in front of you.
yesterday.
She barrels down on top of you and just like full on bear hug dive on top of you. Let's see how she does.
These girls are hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely tough.
that's going to leave a mark. I need a strength check, please.
Oh no.
Strength check or a strength save?
Strength save.
You can get your plus D4 to that.
Oh wait,
That's
it's an
less.
it's an athletics check.
I don't
Oh,
know.
athletics,
I don't
okay.
know
Not a
bless well
save.
enough.
It's a check.
That's techie. Can she use the bless die on checks or no? 'Cause I don't
On
know.
all saving rolls.
Save is no then.
Nope. That's still
No,
really good.
This is a check. But hey, I'll take that.
That was like a really good roll for that moment, which works out really well. You still take 5 damage as you slam the back of your head against the cobblestones when you hit. And in that moment where you hit, you look up to see her fist coming down into your face and roll out from underneath her. And as you look back, you can see where the cobblestones are starting to break underneath her onslaught.
My gosh, what are these women? Who are they? What?
There's some kind of
Crazy.
monks, like I'm quite sure. Like if you punched the concrete, like what?
Well, she was trying to smash Samara's face in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would have been my skull if I didn't move.
Looks like we weren't the only ones drinking the good stuff.
Right.
Asteki. I'm betting monks. Maybe.
I'm gonna punch somebody in the face with my flail.
Yeah, you show him. You show him who's boss. You don't be picking on our team like this.
So you're going to come
Yeah,
deal with...
there you go. That's not missing.
Yes, but who did it hit?
Whoever's closest to me.
Okay. Give me some damage.
Take it to the face.
And I would suggest that you fast him for about 12 to 24 hours.
Closest to you will be the one that Dagon's working on. And yeah, you can start to push her back. She starts taking some more hits as her blades are trying to protect her from the flail, which is not an easy thing to do given the chain part. Frederick has an action.
Take him out, Frederick.
Yeah, we're just gonna go back to all right, bow goes back in, swords come back out. Let's go ahead and chop the lady that's pumping the floor in front of me.
Okay. You charge over her, she rolls herself up to her feet, and her blades come back out again. Clackety, 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 clackety. Okay, that gets through her defenses. That's a nice bit of damage.
How's that bit of damage?
Ooh. So that's a total of 18?
Yeah, a total of 18.
Okay. Got that on her.
All right, I will take the second attack then.
Yep.
I was hoping that would be it, but I guess not.
Nope.
She's a big girl. Let's just be honest here.
Well, they're hardy fighters. Remember, hit points are an arbitration of your ability, an abstraction of your ability to maintain your composure in a battle.
She's been
Yeah,
eating her.
that does make sense.
She's been eating her Wheaties, you know.
Now, they're not
Right.
necessarily a measure of your health. They're a measure of your ability to keep fighting under adversity.
You're gonna look for him not being able to keep water down. You're gonna look for him
And I'm 3 for 3 right now.
to defecate or pass any stool.
And I'm gonna look to the last one and be like, hey, I told you we could stop at any time.
Dagon, it's your action next. And welcome aboard, Sonic.
I'm gonna say, oh, we ain't stopping, Freddy, and I'll keep attacking this lady. You got me
Freddy, that train
mad.
has sailed. That train has sailed.
Needs to move along and they want to pass it out, and so they feel like they feel a need to try.
11's not going to hit. A 19 will.
You're blessed. You can get a
Yeah, you get
plus-
that D4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So there's 11 for the second hit. Toss a D4 on the table and see how you roll. Still not going to hit. Thank you, Sonic. We appreciate that.
Hey,
Keeping the lights
wait,
on.
what you at? On the hit. What do you want to hit? Because we got a lot of +2s.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So that would put me at what would that be? A 13 then?
13.
No, we do
Like
have a lot of
15s
plus
are on
twos.
class.
2 more is 15.
Yeah, let's burn a +2 on that hit roll.
Okay, that's a second hit.
Come on, don't let me take them all out, man.
Let's see. 11 so far in damage with another 9
Yep.
for 18.
So, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna use one of my dice on there too. Why not? This lady's got me mad. She make me angry.
See, it says
Oh.
defeated.
No,
on the
let him
initiative.
roll it.
You do it. You do you.
Yeah, you do that bonus damage.
You do you, boo boo.
That just changes why I put in this little marker.
Dogs will a lot of times will sometimes
I'd like to do the pushing attack so that I
Oh.
just push her ass across the battlefield.
will want to eat grass.
It ain't bragging if you really done it.
They throw up.
That's fair.
So
I would say the fight is decidedly over, and surprisingly, nobody went to 0.
I feel better if I throw up. I know have had that.
That's unusual for this group.
It is. It's very strange. All right, let's check their pockets.
Exactly.
We haven't been doing that, and we need some cash.
Yeah, Dagan just pretty much spent all his gold on expensive booze. So
That's okay. Honestly, we might go shake down that tavern because they sent some people after us. Let's. I'm gonna grab the compass
Okay.
and the coin if you'll give it to me, Dagan.
yeah, sure. I'll flick the coin to you. And definitely searching these people's pockets.
I'm gonna take the compass and smear it around on the blood on the floor.
Just spin it around on the blood.
Smear it so that it's got some blood on it.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so you have the coin and the
Where-
compass.
We're gonna go back to the Swan if everyone's okay with that, because we got something to talk about, Danica about.
Ew. Yeah, I'm down with the ew.
Yeah, I'll actually take one of the big boss ladies and just throw her over my shoulder.
The dead one.
They're dead. We should
Yeah.
take the live one.
Oh, there's one that's alive still?
Yeah, the one that got hit with the big
Yeah.
shot, the opening volley. She's still.
She's-
She's
yeah, she-
unconscious.
She's bleeding to death.
She's unconscious. Well,
All right, we'll take her.
take her.
I'll try to
and
stop her bleeding.
Yeah, let's try to
Yeah.
stabilize her.
Maybe we stabilize her enough so yeah, when she wakes up, we can talk to her.
Sure. Somebody give me a. Okay, this is where I get lost in my additions. I know in one edition, it was a medicine check. Is it still a medicine
Yeah,
check?
I think so, but I don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
there's
a
still a
medicine.
medicine.
Oh, it's still a medicine check.
I'm not trained, so I'd rather someone else do it. But
I've only got a +1 to it, so
I've got +2. But
I have a +1 also.
well, Azteki might have spare the dying, and if Azteki has spare the dying, you can just stop her from dying.
If he wants to. He doesn't have to.
If he wants to.
That's an option at least.
well, I'll
And
give
the
it a
whole thing
go.
is, yeah, if we
And then
keep her
if
alive,
I fail, he can just do spare the dying.
if he has spare the dying is the thing. I think spare the dying might be a cantrip though. I don't think he has it.
Yes, in normal amounts though.
I got an 11.
Yeah, and don't let him really overdrink because again that stomach stretch.
I apologize. I was off. I was not offered spare the dying.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think you have it. I think it's
Yeah.
a cleric thing.
I don't know if I would
Yeah.
count the treat.
Wisdom
I
to try
wasn't
to stay.
sure.
What's the DC for it?
This morning's canned chicken.
Why are things like that not in the skill descriptions? Now
Pulled
that you
out
guys
the
have
real player's
had
handbook.
to deal with this.
Okay. If he is not begging for food.
All I can do is like lay of hands.
30 p.m.
No. I mean, we could. You could give her 1 hit point and stabilize her.
That would stabilize her.
I'm down. Let's just give her one point of the lay of hands.
Let's
Call
fire
it a
up
day
Liz.
and we'll move on with life.
Yeah, that would definitely work it.
Well, that's the question. Do we want to not kill her? They started it and continued it.
We can always kill her later.
Yeah, we want to get information from her, so I'll point to see why they were attacking us in the first place, and then we can kill
We
her
were
afterwards.
marked. We were marked. Like she gave us a coin that was marked, and then the what's it called? The compass led her to us, which is why I want to go back and be like, toss her the coin back and be like, hey, what the fuck was that about?
Hey, but maybe we can find out why from her. You know. You know.
It was a DC 10 medicine check to stabilize a
Oh,
creature.
you succeeded.
Thank you for looking that up. My Google foo is not what it should be for running a game like this. Okay, kill her later. What's the alignment here? The alignment is chaotic selfish.
Chaotic brutal.
Chaotic brutal. You guys are neutral good, maybe?
Chaotic good, I think. I don't know.
Generally do the right thing reluctantly, eventually.
We have good intentions, but that's
Yeah.
not really accounting for much.
Ooh, I like that suggestion. We could just let her die and then talk a necromancer into gain her to talk.
I don't know. I think we kind of stumbled into like a game war, so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that could be the case. So you go ahead and you get her stabilized, and she's out still, but she's not gonna die. You think you've got the wound
Alright, so-
relatively cleaned?
What do we want to do here? We want to tie her up, gag her.
Oh,
What's your plan?
we should definitely tie her up. I mean,
Is there
Wait,
what do we got?
Are we
Like,
going like 7 Shades of Grey on this? Where's this at?
we're trying to interrogate her,
Shades of
okay?
Grey.
We're trying to interrogate her, find out information.
I don't want anything when the leather comes out, okay?
Yeah, Dagon will get his ball gag out.
I was hoping to use this on someone who wanted to use it, but
Yeah, I was wondering why you put that on your character sheet under equipment, because I got that request for like a homebrew item. I just kind of wrote it off.
You got the horse crop on there too.
Oh, that's what you meant by riding implements. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was trying to figure out why you bought those when you don't have a horse.
I'll have manacles. I'll put her in some manacles. I was like, what do I have? Oh, I have manacles.
Easy enough. Okay, so you chain her up while she's unconscious on
you
the
don't want to wait
street.
till you're conscious to chain her up.
When she wakes up, you know, it's better that she's already, I guess, tied up.
Search her
Yeah,
pockets.
do
What
any
she
of these
got?
ladies have anything on them?
Nothing of great note. So some pocket change, their weapons, personal odds and ends. You know, a couple of
I'll take all the pocket change.
no
Let's
problem.
add to our coffers.
Yeah, it's more beer money.
Mm-hmm. Are you continuing to keep her on the street while she wakes up, or you heading back to the tavern immediately? I mean, you are on a major road in a major city where you've just had a bat fight, and there are 3 dead bodies.
I mean, it was
Yeah,
over
so-
in like what, 21 seconds? Oh.
I feel like
Oh,
Dagon's
you
path
heard
like
it yet?
would immediately kick in, and just like as soon as the fight's over, you know, he stabilizes the one girl and starts just pulling bodies off the street into alleys and to like stick them like behind bags
Dude,
of waste
yeah,
and
you're
stuff.
right. We probably would be like, it's cover up time.
Yeah,
Like, by
yeah.
default. We probably wouldn't even like, we wouldn't think twice.
Yeah,
We'd
we,
be like,
we
"All
would
right,
just look at each other, nod, and just immediately start hiding bodies.
Okay.
Oh, please don't be offended by our hiding of bodies, Paladin. This is not normal for us. It's just muscle memory.
Force of habit.
Like the other barrels? Can we like stuff them in some barrels or what?
You can hide
Oh,
them
the
behind-
classic barrel, yeah, body in the barrel.
Body in the
Perfect.
barrel.
You can hide them behind the refuge and in a couple of the alleys. It'll take a while for anyone to discover them.
Sounds good. I'm gonna take one of the arm wrappings from each of them.
Okay. So you collect the arm wrappings.
And a manually bloodied compass, of course.
Yes. So you've dragged the bodies out of the street. You think you've got things kind of half covered up. The street is now infinitely more quiet than it was when the brawl started. In fact, as you look up and down, there's no sign of anyone. Most of the windows have been shuttered in that time.
Not an uncommon occurrence.
Nope. No, definitely not.
Are we heading back to the tavern we were at, or are we going
how
to
much
the...
longer are you planning to hang out at the scene of the crime?
Oh, we gotta
Well,
move. Walk and
Here's
talk.
the thing. Here's the thing. Yeah. Do we want to throw her over her shoulder, manacled, and bring her with us, or are we gonna
What-
just what do you guys think we want to do?
What looks the least suspicious?
Nothing.
Yeah, there's no way.
Anything we could do, there's no way to make this unless we leave her here under the body so she can't get out with handcuffs on, which is terrible.
You know, with my
What are you talking
urchin
about?
background,
She just had too much to drink. She could come with us to the next bar. Just sling her over.
handcuffed. We handcuffed her.
Oh, okay, well, you can hide the handcuffs.
Which and by next bar, do you mean back to the Swan's Fury, or are you going to cross over the thoroughfare into another part of town and go to a pub there?
Well, I wanted to re-engage with them at the other pub because they set us up.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
now have an axe to grind.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down with vengeance.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's how
Apparently
I guess
this
that's how we're
gentleman-
gonna find out information, right? We have to go back to where.
Seems to be like a reoccurring theme.
So okay, yeah, we're just gonna freaking throw her over our shoulder. I'll keep a sword out. It's all right, fine. You guys
Well,
want to
and
start
I can
some? We're
point
gonna end
out,
some.
I can point out like different alleyways and stuff to go to avoid, the most foot traffic.
That's an option. Here's the good news: as you start to go, you realize there is no foot traffic. Like you're like, oh, we can duck through here and cut along there, and then we won't have to deal with those. There is literally no one coming down the road.
All right, well then I just throw her over the shoulder like a sack of potatoes and say, "All right, let's do this."
Okay.
Maybe we should go in the back door of the bar. Or I mean, we could make a scene, just roll in and just toss her ass right over the bar and be like, "What?"
I mean, yeah, they set us up, so I kind of feel like we're gonna burn a bar down.
Well, I agree. I think we should just go through the front door and be like, "All right,
Hey, I think you
we're
guys
on
drop
to you."
something, toss her onto the table.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That we can work with that.
Okay.
You you get to the bar, you throw open the door and stride right on in. And immediately just like drop her on the table and look around. And thanks, by the way, Reflector, for that. We appreciate every bit that keeps the lights on. Slight pause. For the same number of biddies, you can also submit an NPC to the game.
Okay.
At the very bottom of the About Me page, there's a panel that lets you type in an NPC with some stats, and we can get them into the game at some point. So, other places to spend your bits. The barkeep looks up horrified when you come in.
I think this might belong to Nika. Nika was here. She, I think she left this for us outside.
Yeah, and I think you owe us another round.
Oh no! We're closed for tonight. I'm terribly sorry. We're closed for the night.
And right now.
And he immediately as soon as you come through with the girl, he turns around, grabs his two daughters, and physically throws them into the kitchen. And then backs himself in front of the door to the kitchen.
hold on now. We need answers because we were just ambushed for no reason, and we need to know why."
And
As you say that, you notice that Nika is sitting on the stairs that go up to the rooms above, and she stands up and just shakes her head slowly and sadly. You don't know what you've brought on yourselves.
Oh, what we brought on ourselves.
You think this is going to end now?
It'll end for you.
Why were we even attacked? We were just in the bar having
You
some
think
things.
you can stride into Banshee territory and announce that you've been known to kill them throughout other cities?
We meant undead. Did you not understand the story about zombies? We don't mean people.
You made
But
no
that one gets used
clarifications.
tonight.
You strode into our territory, bragged about killing our people, and you didn't expect repercussion?
I
Welcome
think
to
this was a
Storm's
mistake
End.
on your part, ma'am.
Look, that's not how we do business here.
Arrow to the face. Arrow to the face.
Are you doing this, or are you just having like a weird like conniption fit and screaming arrow to the face?
I kind of just want to shoot her at this point.
I'm not sure what he's planning to do because I think he's rolling dice right now.
I was planning on it. I kind of just want to shoot her in the face. But I mean, that's I won't just shoot her in the face if you guys don't want me to.
I'm gonna
And by
say,
the way, thank you for
You
waiting
do
up.
you. I will support anything that you feel like doing.
I don't
So
like.
what are you
being
talking about,
brought
Banshee
into-
territory?
We control, the Banshees control this part of town. This is what we do. This is our part of town. There's no way you walk in here and let anyone think for a second that one of us went down to your hands without there being some retribution. We had a whole tavern here listening to that asshole from the Gang of 10 bragging about his great friends right here in the heart of our territory. You thought for a second, even if it wasn't a real one of us, you think for a second we let the word get out?
So now when you say Banshee territory, are we talking like screaming, wailing, crazy lady Banshees, or is this just kind of like your super cool like club name?
Nava, you said you don't remember what the anti-anxiety medication is.
We control this part of town.
Was it something like gabapentin?
I don't know what kind of banshees you've dealt with before, but it doesn't change anything.
It was a tramadol. Okay.
There was no way you were going to let the phrase banshee killer happen and not face one of our squads. So if you want to keep this escalating, trust me, there are a lot more of us than there are of you.
I mean, the banshees we killed, we didn't kill by like by choice. It was just we had to. We had no choice. It wasn't
No, I totally had a choice. And I approve of the Banshee killing, and I do it again. Bring it on.
Oh, we don't. Apparently, we don't abide by petty criminals in our towns.
Correct myself, and then you're like, no, it was tramadol. I'm like, okay.
I mean, it's like I said, I'm ready. I'm ready to just execute some fools. But also, we could just be like, all right, the other ones are dead. Sorry about that. Unlock the medical and leave her here. That's one you get to keep. That's up to you guys.
Yeah, but if these are actual Banshees, shouldn't we just put them all down?
I do not think any of them are banshees.
Right, I think
I
it's-
agree with that. I agree with that.
I think it's just it's like their name, their gang name, like they're the Banshees, you know.
Yeah, no. Must destroy old Banshees.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
but-
yeah, you know, Azteki, can't you tell if this lady's a Banshee, right? And you can like detect undead.
I don't
and
know
stuff.
if I can, but Steve can for sure.
The Raven is having nothing to do with this conversation. It actually is still, it wants to have a word with you later, actually.
That's scary.
I'm intimidated, and I didn't see its true form.
Clipped the Banshee Club. That's my boy.
Okay, so no, seriously, are we?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What do you guys want to do? Because like, I'm ready to shoot her in the face, but also I don't really want to shoot her in the face in front of the guys, the kids.
I'm fine with the shooter in the face or run away thing. You
I
guys
mean-
don't want to fight.
Considering they're not actually Banshees, I don't think it's. I don't know. I think we should just walk away, but that's just me.
Such a pacifist.
If it was actual Banshees, I would fight them, but I mean, I don't want to kill these people.
I
Yeah.
would kill every single one of them. That's how I roll.
Asteki's goal, take over this part of town.
You're supposed to be a paladin. If they're not evil, why do you want to kill them?
But they're banshees.
They're
Of course they're
bad
evil.
people. They are bad people.
That's what they do. I turned one blind eye to one that ran away. That's all you get. You get one. That's it.
Oh, you mean
I will kill everyone else in this town.
you mean the one that literally was in this bar last night?
Because they're
Yes, the one that was in this bar last night, but is not here tonight. Because if she was here tonight, then it would be a problem.
with Mexico.
No, she's about an hour out to sea at this moment.
So, and what you're describing to me sounds a little.
Wait, is this just one of your club members, or is this an actual banshee?
I can't say that for sure.
'Cause
That
you
was- I
guys
think
just,
that was
you
out
know,
of
you
That
guys
was that
are
was
just
Rob
running-
talking.
That was out of character.
That was an actual banshee.
We don't know that.
What are
That
you
was
doing?
the one that got away.
Mm-hmm.
Like it might
Yes, the one that has created a whole new campaign for me. Dang it.
the disorientation.
So what are you guys
Said
going to
she was
do
supposed to go down.
as you're having this stare down now?
Things that can happen with a seizure.
Well, I mean, if these guys are just running the streets, like, I don't really care about that.
Can't say
But if they're run by like an actual undead screaming corporeal, thing,
that's one of the possible things that could have happened.
might have a problem.
And in cases
Well, Nika speaks up again, and she sees some messages. Why don't you just get yourselves out of this territory? Just know that when you see one of us, you need to turn around.
because a seizure involves
You've had one night to learn how this town works. But there are a lot more of us than you. And you've now have the blood of at least 2 of us on your hands. It won't go unanswered.
there are other things that could happen. Like it doesn't sound like it's an ear infection, but ear infections can cause.
So are you saying we need to send a message?
I'm saying you just need to get out of our territory and stay there. Maybe let your new hosts know where you came from so they can decide if you're worth protecting.
Can cause disorientation and
Talking about territory, back where we're from, there's all sorts of different territories. You got the Xanathars, you got the guild districts, you got all this stuff. So, like, what else are we looking at here?
she hasn't fallen or tripped or stumbled over anything.
She
That would have caused
pauses.
trauma or anything like that. Yeah,
Also, as I'm talking, I'm going to walk behind the bar and grab the bottle of the good
Yeah, I was
stuff.
about to say we're not leaving without that bottle.
Oh no, we're taking the bottle, and I'm actually thinking about offering
It's
this
kind
lady
of
too.
personal also because he didn't have to set us up like this. Yeah, let's take our money back out of the till. This guy's a jerk.
Look, the banshees
Like,
we're
you know how you
talking
treat
about.
people that were new in town. Oh man, you really should have a burn down tavern.
He's still like he's watching. He's like, no, don't be taking that. That's expensive.
Shut up.
But you can't be robbing me too.
I figured. But
And
No, we paid for this in blood. Now stay out of this.
he looks at me. I pay you plenty. You're gonna let him rob me?
I don't think that based on
And
how she's acting,
if they get out of our territory, they're free to go and they can take it with them.
Look,
He is terrified.
there is some confusion as to which
Like,
banshees
she
you're
would not,
talking
like-
about and what banshees we're talking about.
That's fine. Just leave and don't come back.
There's a lot of salt indeed. Taking a man.
I'm all
liquor.
about Hulk smash right now. I just want to say.
No, but listen, there's
No, Hulk
They
smash.
found the wrong.
Every
person
one of
for
them.
it.
I don't care. I don't like what's going on right now and the negotiation.
Well, you could smash a table if it would make you feel better.
I smash a table and it makes me feel better.
hopefully it doesn't happen again. But
I'm gonna go ahead and unmanacle the unconscious person we threw on the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and then we are leaving.
look, was confusion about what banshees we're talking about as opposed to you guys. So just know that we did not kill any members of your banshee gang. We're
Oh,
just gonna leave though.
oh, so her friends just fell on their swords or something?
Well, they attacked us. They came after us. We're just defending ourselves. Why why did they come after us?
Not.
Why
We
not
had
They
ask
drew
us?
first blood.
Why not ask us first before attacking and engaging us?
Well, just get out. Just go.
I punched her in the face and it felt good. Felt really
Bro,
good.
And enjoy your food, Matt. Thank you for coming by. And I appreciate you. You're one of the best streamers I know that from that part of the world that I never get to watch because we're on at different times. But, okay. So, are you heading out? There's a smash table. You have a bottle of alcohol. You got your
Taking
manacles
these
back.
4 glasses too.
The barkeep looks at Nika and you gotta do something. They can't just take my stuff. And she's completely ignoring him to tend to the woman on the table. You step out in the street, and where do you head?
The caged crab, I guess.
Yeah, far away from their territory.
Yeah, dude, we don't even know where their territory is.
Right. I mean, it's at the point where it's like, all right, so if we feel like it, we could totally just like fight 2 gangs, take territory. I mean, what are we just gonna play like freaking Saints
like San
Row?
Andreas.
Like, yeah, San Andreas.
Yeah, we just pit these gangs against each other, slowly take over chunks of territory.
Right. I guess let's go check out this.
But they said
Caged
that crab cage or whatever, they said go there, so that's probably not their territory.
All right. Well, caged crab it is.
Yeah. Okay. You start back down the road, and people have like started to open their windows for those that are still up at this hour. And as you go, you notice more and more of the women with their arms wrapped up in those linens as they kind of like are lining the alleys along the road watching you pass.
Oh, I'm giving them the stink eye big time, and I'm gonna take a
Again,
little
fire.
sip every time I see one.
There's definitely like there's a lot of attempt to show force. Whether or not that's effective, I'll let you guys decide, considering that first fight wasn't that much of a sweat. But that's up to you.
How
You
many
get to
do we see?
how many do you see?
Yeah, if we just count as we go.
Head count, at least 10.
I mean, I'm not saying we turn around and fight him right now. I just, as we pass them, I want to know how many.
Yeah. As you cross over the thoroughfare, you don't see them. They like basically disappear. But you do spot a couple of gaggles of the guys with the leather jerkins with the 10 engraved on them. You pass a gaggle of 3 of them that watch you come up, and they all turn in and kind of start chuckling to themselves.
Hey, thanks
So
for the heads up,
funny.
you asshats.
As soon as you engage them, they start to jog up the alleyway away from you. Like, come on, get out of here.
Bunch of weirdos in this
Bunch
town.
of troublemakers.
Yeah, I think this place needs a clean sweep. Bring back that nuclear armament you were talking about.
You get to the sign of the crab cage, and let yourselves in. It's mostly quiet. It's well after midnight.
Big damn heroes, sir! Ain't we just?
I don't know if they qualify as big damn heroes. Do you guys feel like big damn heroes?
Well, of course.
I feel like bad guy.
Reflector believes that you guys are big damn heroes.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you for that. I have to remind myself that I do have sound alerts turned on, so that when I hear sudden sounds in the headphones, there's a reason behind it. Even the bad guys are heroes in their stories. Absolutely true. The tavern is mostly empty, except for about 4 members of the guard that you saw when you came in, and your buddy Tan.
Oh, look at this guy.
Hey, things didn't work out at the Swan's Fury.
Oh, there's so much desire to kill. Has it been an hour? Has it been an hour since our last combat? Can I move my mark to him? I'm not going to do anything with it. It's going on him, though, if it's still active.
It has not been a full hour.
All right.
I'm gonna say the next time you need someone to do your dirty work, you pay me.
I didn't do what dirty work. I simply
Hey,
sent
you shut your mouth.
Like literally,
Tan.
like I will take out the bandages and the bloody compass and be like, "What do you mean? What dirty work?"
I didn't do anything. I sent you to the best bar I know.
I think you're real funny, huh?
Why did something go wrong? Did they not like that you were Banshee killers?
We're Banshee
Yeah, no.
killers now.
Yeah, we are now. We weren't before.
Ooh, that's a tough one. They own a lot of territory. That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Next time, get your entertainment somewhere else.
Oh, no. This wasn't meant for entertainment. This is to make sure that you guys pay full if you want to spend the night anywhere in this district.
Wow, no, I don't think we will be staying anywhere in this district.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. Small fee would let you pass back out of it again.
Oh really? Oh really?
Well, you've already got one gang that has you kill on sight. How many you want to add to that?
Sounds like one more.
Yeah,
So
I'm
are you
gonna
step out of the way, or are we gonna fucking slit your throat?
I'm going to just polish off the rest of the bottle. And I'm gonna say, "Listen here, Tan," and I'm just gonna smash it over his head.
It's time.
I will nod in approval of all this. Just so you know, I was just hanging out in the back, like, yep. This is exactly the holy light has brought me to this.
All right. Give me an attack roll real quick. Just to see what the outcome of this is. Bonk.
Man, my rolls suck today.
Well, take it easy, Reflector. Have a good evening. Thank you for the bits and the support, and we're happy to have you here. We're actually not going to go too much later. I got to work in the morning, too. You guys do have a reroll in the bank. You have 2 of them.
I mean,
Is this worth
for
burning it?
flavor. I totally think yes. I love the flavor.
There is totally an intimidation factor coming up, following up on this. To tell
It just
him
makes
that
me feel
we
good.
get free passage to your territory from now on.
Gadget Man definitely wants you to reroll because he just threw one into the pile, too.
Oh, yay!
All right, let's do it.
All
Peer
right.
pressure.
We'll take that one off. Yep, that'll hit him.
There we go.
Yeah, and he goes down. Like, just out.
All right, I will point the serrated, what's left of the bottle, towards the other guys in there, and I'll tell them all. I say, "You listen. You tell them who you're working for. You tell them that we get free reign. We walk where we want to. We get free passage in and out of your territory. If you don't want to fuck with us, look at this. Look at this. And the fact, what you think we're just crazy? No, we know we can handle. We got the Banshees after us. We got your stupid 10 boy band after us. We don't give a shit. So you better give a shit."
They actually kind of start to sideways towards the door.
God, now I need another bottle. I'll go behind the bar and see what they got.
Bartender looks at you. You are going to pay, right?
No, Tan's it's on Tan's tab.
Yeah, like go ahead. I'm gonna reach into Tan's pocket and grab. This is my first robbing of someone in the whole campaign. I'm gonna just take his wallet and be like, "It's on Tan," and just toss it on the table. He had enough to spare for. He had gold, so.
Okay. So you pay the barkeep out of Tan's purse. He
So all they have that's marking them is the 10.
Yeah. They're all wearing the same oiled leather chest breastplate that has a carved stained 10 up in the corner chest of it.
I'm gonna take one of the rags that was wrapped around the lady's arm. You know, I don't know if you've ever done like a leather marking, where so like I'm gonna take it and put it over there and hit it so that it leaves the 10 on the rag. We're keeping kill count.
Okay.
I'm tired of this stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna have to make a meet and greet with somebody who's higher up in these two bands here.
Yeah, we gotta find out like who's running like the city, like what, like actually not just between the two, gang factions, like who's in charge of the city, who runs it.
As you say the phrase "the two gang factions," the barkeep actually chuckles under his breath, and then kind of takes a step back.
However many factions there.
Oh,
Way out.
I think it's 14 now. No, wait, no. Where's it? 24.
Listen, Chuckles, what is it? 14 or 24?
It
Well,
doesn't matter. Where's the next district?
I just pay my protections to the gang of 10. And they generally keep the riffraff out, but it seems that they're going to have to start, I don't know.
They definitely deserve a
We're
nice
not riffraff.
discount.
We're not riffraff, just so you know. We were trying to come through here peacefully, and we got roped into this mess, okay?
What,
Hey,
peacefully? I heard you just killed 3 members of the Banshees in their own territory.
that attacked us.
They
So,
attacked us.
Don't start none. Won't be none.
Ironically, and this is out of game knowledge at this stage, the gang of 10 is not comprised of only 10 people.
I figured. Honestly, I was like, if it was left with a whole breastplate, I would have just ripped the breastplate off of him. You're like, you're no longer part of any gang, dumbass.
There's going to be 10 left by the time we're done with them.
That's right.
Maybe.
All right, let's mosey on, I guess.
Yeah, we need to find a place. What we need to start doing, because Dagan worked in and out of gangs, right? So Dagan's going to start trying to get a beat on people, like just checking out, looking for like symbols, like the wrappings, anything that would designate like people as part of a different gang.
Okay, so what's your plan now that it's about 1 o'clock in the morning?
I'm literally like, we can't. Oh, so they were backing out. Are they out there when we get out?
Oh, like,
Because they want us to leave, right? So, which way's out?
oh, the 2 guys left. You have the bar to yourself
Okay.
at this point. It's you, the barkeep, and a passed out, unconscious Tan, who, unless you stop him, his buddies will try to drag out of there with them.
Take him.
You have the bar to yourself tonight.
Well, we're not staying here where he's paying protection to those dumbasses.
He can give you directions to another inn.
Sounds good. Where's next?
That is a very good question.
Preferably one that is not a part of one of these factions. Like, does that exist?
Not one of these two. It could be a different faction. We could care less.
Well,
Okay, fair enough.
I can give you directions. My sister-in-law knows a guy who runs the tavern over. Checks the note.
I would feel safer sleeping in the cavern filled with were-rats and spiders at this point. And at least them, I don't feel bad about killing.
Well, it depends on. If you want to be confident that you're going to be completely safe, you could go rent a room with one of Sophie's girls.
Who's that?
They got a place that's it's not too far from here. I mean, they charge a pretty penny, but I can tell you, nobody messes with anything in their territories.
Got it. Let me go ahead and pull up.
How much money did we get? Are we going to be able to afford it? Can we swing this?
You've picked up a few money out from the people you've murdered. So, I mean, you've got
Self-defense.
some pocket change going on.
So on my sheet, I now have 9 gold, 7 silver, 13 copper. So I'm pretty poor.
Little guy. Well, let me go ahead and pull up your record and take a few
Well, now to be fair, a tavern, a room at an inn,
and then we'll see what's
is what,
okay?
according to the
Oh, right.
book.
We haven't been like really keeping track of any money we've gotten. I just
No,
haven't-
it's all relative. You could probably
Yeah.
afford. I mean,
DLE.
probably won't be that much.
What's your first name?
He said a pretty penny, and I'm looking at like 10 like okay pennies over here.
Oh yeah, maybe a gold for the night.
We can swing that.
Yeah, they
Pan will
got.
pay for it.
They've got a place. It's actually, well, I mean, depends. Do you need to get out of this? Just out of the. Well, here's the scoop. They've got a place in this part of town. Gang of 10 don't mess with them. Nobody messes with Sophie's girls. It's just understood.
Oh,
Like I said, you pay extra for the night, but I can guarantee it's not too far, and no one's going to mess with you when you get there. Just pay up front. Don't argue. Don't stare.
Don't stare. What do you mean?
Trust me, you'll understand. Now, if you're not sure you want to put the money up, if you just the way you came in, remember when I'm assuming you came in through Tan's Gate, because that bugger works over there at Southwest. Just get back on the road you were following there and just follow it deeper into town. You'll get into, I think that'll take you straight into the next district that's controlled by anybody. And that's probably going to be, I can't remember, it's the Scurvies or the shipwrights that control that part of town.
I say we hang out with Sophie's girls.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
All right.
I agree.
He gives you directions that actually go from the back door. Follow a couple of alleyways, and out down towards the thoroughfare, and should be there. You follow directions, and
We got that bottle, right?
Are you taking another bottle?
Well, yeah, because Tan paid for it, remember?
Oh, that works. Yeah, that'll work. You make your way out and follow along, and it's not long. As you come around the corner, you can see that there's a freestanding mansion in this part of the city, like just a huge, massive boarding house. There are street lamps that have been lighting the main thoroughfares, but this one has its own style to them as you approach it.
how did you pick him up? Did you have
The windows are all curtained.
around the chest?
It is still lit up, unlike most of the houses that you've passed so far. As you come around the front, there's actually has a gated off yard with flower gardens.
Okay.
That, again, atmosphere being what it is, not exactly the typical flowers, but something. It appears to be maintained well.
Pretty strong for dog and cat noses.
As you approach the door, there are two large men
Did you pick him up under the
that are both sitting on stools on either side of it, conversing quietly.
his back leg?
And as you come up, they both stand up and look you guys over.
Just like normal.
Just looking for a place to stay for the night.
Whole night,
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
expecting company.
You like leaned over, put your hands on him.
We
and
hope
just-
not.
Oh,
All right.
Okay. Okay.
And he turns around and he
It may
opens up a lockbox behind the large chest
How
behind the
is
door.
he acting right now?
Put him in.
But what in?
He starts with that, those, that. I don't know what that does. And points at some of our stuff, but it goes into.
Gotcha.
I am super uncomfortable with this.
Yeah, I would guess that it was probably the smell.
You can-
probably relates to
you
putting
can
to him,
Talk to the head girl if you think you want to get a waiver, but she's not in the mood to offer him tonight.
stronger than ours. If he
Plus, if you don't like the rules, you are welcome to keep on walking, Pilgrim.
when you go to pick him up, then
Hey,
it's a repeat
Don't
behavior.
mind following the rules. We were attacked at the last 2 places we went.
Else going on, but I think
No,
that
that doesn't happen in one of Sophie's houses.
you can kind of continue to monitor him and see how things
What do you
go.
guys
I feel
think?
safe.
You have the sanitizer on your hands at the time.
You willing to give up your flail and shield?
Yes. But Steve has got like eyes. He's like watching.
I mean, like, I'm like, man, without my weapons, I'm basically useless. So,
It's okay. I can always punch people in the face.
Okay.
Oh, you can keep the shield. One of the girls or boys will probably think that's cute.
Nice. I feel sexy.
Remember
all
that
right,
feeling.
yeah.
He's like, I want it with the orca flexes.
I mean, I can fight
Yeah,
pretty
you can
good
fight
without my
basically.
weapons, so
Yeah, you're good to go. I guess I'm the only one who's really uncomfortable. I'm like, oh man.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Peer pressure.
We, like you said, we can either, give up the
Hey,
weapons
if
or we
everyone else
can,
is comfortable with this, that's fine. And I'm just gonna be like, all
yeah,
right.
let's do it. I mean, I feel like this is our choice for the night.
Chicken and rice.
Okay.
Anything like that.
You put your weapons in. Each weapon, he actually takes out a bit of ribbon and wraps it around the hilts of your weapons specifically. And your entire party is all color coded the same in a like a green. And then he pulls out a stretch of it, rips it off,
So he'll eat other things, just not that one.
hands it over. Just make sure you remember yours. Whoever's working in the morning, because it probably won't be me. Let them know you've got the green ones.
So that makes me feel better. So yeah, definitely.
Closes it and then
tablet.
locks it back again with this pretty. I mean, it's a
Like the taste of the tablet. Sometimes
padlock.
pets will develop a
Enjoy
see,
your
Freddy,
stay.
nothing to worry about. They even got a system.
flavor or smell of a food
Yeah,
that
I'm actually quite impressed with this.
so, you know,
I'm just like, man, I
Still
don't have
feeling
my
sexy.
bow or my swords. I'll hold it. I'll clutch the ribbon for dear life.
You want to tie it around your wrist for safety?
if you're gonna give it in something that's like a treat of some kind. So if they do develop
It's big enough you could.
it's not their regular.
Yeah, wrists aren't that huge.
So if there's
Yeah, for safekeeping.
Yeah. So you
Right into my beard.
at this
make it a bow on the beard. A beard tie.
as far as
Yeah, like a little tie on your beard. I have a big red beard, so green. It probably looks great, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like they complements each other, the colors,
Yeah. So you you open the door and you step into this adorned sitting room. There's a polished bar on the far wall, and behind it is a stained glass mural
treat because they're nice and crunchy and they're
of two people dancing,
and
neither of which is dressed, surrounded in vines and flowers.
dehydrated
It's lit from behind so that the light fills the room. The lanterns, there are lamps throughout, lanterns, all of which have a pink glass in them to kind of cast a red glow over the entire space. There's a gentleman standing there who's dressed simply in his breeches as you come in, and he bows neatly. And how many rooms will you be requiring this evening?
Or
Then let us settle then. Come, let's sit and chat about what you hope from your experience tonight.
Usually we share a room, though.
And
Except for
Oh,
her.
do we share a room?
he
Not
gestures
you,
towards the
but
bar.
me.
We can do that. We could share a room. I'm fine with that.
so either way, I like to look at
I don't know. Let's hear about these experiences.
And as you say that, a woman walks past, also dressed only in breeches.
the Hills Science Diet. They both have veterinary divisions.
And
Don't stare.
she glances
Oh
over
my.
her shoulder and then goes up the stairs.
Foods that are specifically made to treat specific diseases. So they have board certified nutritionists on staff, and they really
Should I
focus on how
should I send your friend off?
body and how nutrition affects different kinds of diseases and stuff like that. So I
Peace, guys.
that they have the knowledge to make good foods.
All right. Well, Dagan can go on his own. I guess we can all occupy a room together if you'd like.
What I like to do is then compare the ingredients, and I compare the first
So,
ingredients on the.
I think your friend is expecting his own room tonight.
I like the very first ingredient to be
Think
a nice
so.
protein source. Like
Then the three of you will be together.
just the word chicken, just the word beef, just the word
I guess.
whatever it is that is the
We don't judge in any way, shape, or form.
be that meat. I don't want be a meal.
And he jots down a few more notes on a parchment. If you could just make your mark here to guarantee the contract for the evening.
I will read the contract for the evening.
It's just a guarantee of 2 rooms and 1 companion.
Either one of the foods. He's going to have a complete and balanced
Sounds good to me.
Excellent.
and definitely
You please partake. If you wish to amend this by adding anything, please let us know. We are here to make your stay comfortable.
ingredients and the best nutritional value.
Yeah, I
All
don't think
right,
that's
I'm
gonna
gonna need a whip, a ball gag, some strawberries.
You have that. You don't
Caramel
need
sauce. It's got to be
booze.
real hot.
I thought you had already charged up the stairs.
But when I heard that, I was like, wait, amendments?
You're out of the camera shot, dude.
Cool. That means they're paying.
And for the record, since my son is watching, it was entirely from the back as she walked past. So no, there was nothing else there. The camera only caught her back as she went past.
The imagination is PG-13.
And at some point, we're going to have to sit down and watch Heart of Gold from the Firefly series. Just saying. Because that is one of the best episodes. For multiple reasons.
I heard talk that they're trying to do a remake.
I thought it was supposed to be like years later kind of thing, like it's post. It's not a
Firefly, the next generation.
Oh, is that what it is?
They've been rumoring stuff for so long, I've lost track.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Wait, whatever they come out with, I'm down.
But as you take a moment to settle in, the host returns to the door where he's maintaining the ledger. The woman at the bar glances, would you like to have something to drink before you head up for the night?
I have had enough to drink tonight.
And are you sure you don't
Agreed.
want to? I mean, we have a couple of open rooms. We could spread you out.
Ba-dum-tsh.
That's okay. I was talking and all of a sudden I was like, oh, what just happened?
You just need some rest.
Yeah,
We're
I mean,
just
we need to think about
exhausted.
what we're going to do.
But what troubles you? And she starts to polish the bar down.
How tired I am.
Potato?
Well, that's best remedy with sleep.
For the sweet potato,
But you know,
want to
we will be here in the morning.
or blanch
Excellent. I might take you up on that.
a little bit
Excellent.
first.
And she slides a key across the counter.
It's
And
harder to
in a
digest.
week, we'll find out what happens when y'all get up.
So anything like potatoes, sweet potatoes, those kind of things, you're gonna
Unless you want to keep, well,
blanch them or
unless you want to ask anything else of the barmaid tonight.
now green beans.
I mean, we could ask her what she knows. But I mean, we can wait, but we can ask her what she knows of the 2 factions that we've encountered already. But we can save it for next time also.
He's like, I got 20 more minutes in me. We're at 10:40 right now. There's not time to do a major encounter of any kind at this point, but you can definitely pick her brain before you go up for the night.
Steaming them for yourself and you want to pull some out for him before you put any seasonings on it, then by all
How do we get the
Alright.
protection that you've got?
but those he can eat.
You're upstairs.
Yeah, you're not here.
I yell through the
busy.
wall.
Oh, you don't
How
need
do
to
we
get that
get
far.
through this?
She's had her potion for the night. You don't need to worry about that.
So what can you tell us of the Banshees and the 10 number 10?
Oh, the Gang of 10? They took control of one of the gates to the town. Very choice position, if I do say. A lot of people pass by there, pay a lot of money just to get into town.
No lentils and
As I'm sure you saw a party with your weaponry and your expertise and your equipment. Surely they must have gotten you for what? 3 gold just to enter the town?
They let us pass.
Without paying a toll?
Oh, we paid in blood, unfortunately. So
What do you mean?
they set us up with the Banshees. Had us pick a little fight.
Oh, yes. Yes. They said, did they
not in my experience.
did they convince you to go attack them or something?
The most common
No, he walked in and said, "Oh, you guys are Banshee slayers,"
or nausea.
and paid for our drinks and convinced them that we had done them wrong in the past somehow.
Oh.
So as we were leaving, because the barkeep, hearing that, decided that we shouldn't stay there for the night. They gave us some loaded coin that was able to lead them to us, where they jumped us in an alley. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on whose point of view you're looking from, dispatched them.
Well, that's unfortunately not an uncommon thing. Although, to be fair, it has been... Well, it's been since I took over the bar here. Things have been fairly peaceful. Most of the gangs have found a way to coexist. Mostly by maintaining their territories and then having an understanding. Disputes are usually handled by the harbor master. And he's been able to find a peace where the previous lords could not.
We may need to pay the harbor master a visit tomorrow.
To what end?
To speak.
Yeah.
Oh, he's very busy. I'm not sure.
Perhaps he might be able to use our services for something. That tends to be what ends up happening to us everywhere we go.
Oh, so you are sellswords.
We don't usually make any money, but maybe this will be different.
Well, we don't pay great, to be completely honest. You might make more if you could get in with the Black Pauldron. But they are very selective. But I think the girls could find a use for talented individuals. I mean, I think you can see that we maintain a very secure home wherever we have one. And there are certain things that people will not push too hard for fear that we might leave.
I can definitely see that.
So you offer a pretty niche service here.
As it were. But, again, I think that if you're looking to sell your services as a sell blade, the Black Pauldron will be the ones to ask. They maintain the security of the upper town. You could try to see the harbor master, but again, he is very, very busy. I mean, there are at least 24 different gangs throughout this city, and he is the only one keeping them from all-out war again.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could, divide some of that labor kind of thing, because I don't really like walking into a town and being tricked into killing some people and then, going into another place, and I can't be the only one.
Well, I do think you ran afoul of a bad actor. I certainly would not have sent you into a territory knowing that you were going to be attacked the moment you entered it. That's just so gauche.
Right? I mean, come on.
Although, I have to confess a begrudging respect for him.
Oh my god.
He did set you up fairly well.
It's true.
Yeah, no, there's
When he wakes up, hopefully he'll think twice about doing it again.
It's not as though the first words out of your mouth when you met him were that you had killed Banshees, the name of one of the most feared gangs in this part of town.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first thing out of our mouths. But we were definitely talking about like actual spirits.
Oh, do tell.
I just said I was tired, but I can totally tell you tomorrow.
And before you say no, she literally from out of nowhere slides a cup of coffee in front of you and goes, "I need to hear this."
I will literally break out my notebook and just explain, like, hey, first, we were just like Dave was doing. First, we went,
and that is the moment that we fade to black.
The whole thing. Fine, you want it, you got it, lady.
Okay, so that's like the best place we can end on for the week.
Especially for Dagan.
Oh yeah.
Definitely ended well for Dagan, for sure.
It's definitely a safe place to be.
Yeah.
There are no weapons, and nobody messes with them.
Hey, I'm good with it.
It's funny because the whole thing is like, oh no, I don't have my weapons, but I just have basic equipment. Even if I couldn't get it back, I could go get other short swords and a longbow. It's like whatever.
Yeah, to regale the tale. Yeah, he already did that once. If he remembers any of it, he's had a lot to drink.
And he brought the bottle up with him.
Oh God. Someone's
Hopefully
rolling
it'll throw
disadvantage
up.
tomorrow.
He's gonna have a rough morning.
Yeah, 2 points of
Everyone else-
exhaustion.
Everyone gets a long rest, and Dagan gets nothing.
He gets a short rest
Any diarrhea, which can
and loses some hit points.
be a side effect from a lot of the different antibiotics that we use.
Hey,
As
he thinks he's
happens.
immune to poison, so
I do think that you have to be kind of careful.
Yeah, I'm losing hit points. She must like it rough.
Remember, it's simply
Or
an
you.
abstraction of your ability to defend yourself.
Have bacteria that are not
Just saying. Let's see. What time are we at now? We're coming up on 11 o'clock. I think I know where we're going to go next. I would send you everybody to, I'm going to do a shout out. Even though that we're not going there,
Oh, fantastic.
because I like to shout him out in general.
It has a good flavor and a lot
If I can type.
can be tempting to
And that's Indoor Adventurers.
There are a couple of prescription ones that are out
If this finishes the...
not on the top of my head right now.
He's done check. Come on.
What is it called? Yes, absolutely.
I think that's it.
I can't
I would normally raid him. Nope, that didn't work. I would normally say let's go check him out, but I know that he wraps up his game at 11 o'clock Eastern time, so you're going to get there, and then there won't be a lot to do.
talk to your vet about
So I'm not going to go there. We're going to go somewhere else from here. As I'm taking care of this end of the evening stuff, Nebula, when are you going to be up next, and what have you been up to lately on your stream?
I would do that in a heartbeat.
I will be on tomorrow. I'll be on this week, Monday through Friday. What have I been up to? I don't know. I was sick all last week, so the last thing I was trying to finish Assassin's Creed. I think was the last thing I left off on. So yeah, you can catch me Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yay. Cool. And then Spinny, I saw you were up a couple times this weekend.
yeah, I just pop in and throw some punches, get hit in the face a couple times in virtual boxing. I found out a way to
Oh,
make
yeah.
it look kind of like an actual boxing match. I'm like, okay, this
Dude,
is
you kick ass in there too.
it's really, really tiring. Like anyone who doesn't have respect for boxers, you need to try it. I'm not even getting hit by real people, and I'm like, man, this is tough.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I can go about 2 fights and then I am like gassed. I'm sweating and I'm like I am literally drowning out my headset with sweat. I gotta stop.
Awesome. We will not be back tomorrow, Monday. We normally have our mysteries. I won't be back because my partner for that is going to be at a staff meeting. So I'm planning something. I'll be working on it tomorrow afternoon. You're still up. Okay, bring the kitty in.
Kitty.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, and Kaylee has school tomorrow. So she's going to head up. I'm actually going to tuck her in shortly. But she doesn't have school till 9, so she can be up a little bit late. And it's not a disaster. But we are actually going to go check out a guy who goes by Raven when he's streaming. He is a ton of fun. So kind of coming off this, if anyone drops that the last thing that happened in our D&D game is that y'all ended up in a brothel, he's going to have a hoot in 3/4. From what I know about him. So he's going to be a great time to hang out with. He's usually on for at least another hour. So you have a good chance to hang out with him and have a good time. So we'll be back, though. We're all back here Sunday, right? Awesome. So we're going to pick up in the next chapter of Book 3 of The Mist of Twilight. So any parting wisdoms before we head out, everybody?
Don't tell people that you killed Banshees.
Don't start none, won't be none.
Yes. Learn the lay of the land before you set out across it.
Or like, if you have something to say, I might be saying something as well. How about that?
Drink more Ovaltine.
Also, bottles make very effective tools.
Yep. Speaking of effective tools, folks, please remember that as we finish up this phase of life we're all living through, please wear your mask. And above all else, keep you and those you love safe.